Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Moe studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Yes, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
We hope to see some of you guys at the Solar Bears game tomorrow and the tailgate that's going to be out at 135 West Central Boulevard in the Moe Tailgate parking area.
One of the most old school styled events, I think. This has vibes of 903 Mills Market to me.
They're hanging out.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I think
some
that
free booze.
I think naturally, not that. Like, I think naturally,
Free dogs,
almost
free booze.
Everybody's gone in that direction. I feel like, ladies and gentlemen, on the couch for news, Seth Petrozelli, very tired looking.
I was checking into my doctor.
You know, you got.
Oh my God! Checking in.
Oh, you're back to the
Not
doctor.
even kidding.
I thought your baby solved
I
that.
really.
I was
How are
at the baby doctor 2 days ago.
You're not.
I'll tell you about that later.
Okay, all right.
Because that was my bet, and it's going to hurt my heart if I was wrong, because a lot of my hypochondria, not to jump right in, but because I know we got something to plug, but my hypochondria, you would agree, has been helped by Maisie Dennis.
Yeah.
It is, because now I worry about her. I don't worry about me.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But anyway, let's get all the plugs out of the way, and then we'll start, marching down the road.
We have our cruise coming up in September. You can check out all the details at tomanddancruise2024.com. Tony Palmiotti sent me an email today, kind of giving us a rundown, and we got a good group of people going.
Cruise and Tony, ahoy cruises. If you need cruises, ahoy.
So I would book your cruise now, at least put down your deposit. It's fully refundable up until, I believe June.
It's fully refundable until it's not.
Yeah. So you can hold a cabin,
Sure.
but these kind of ships do sell out, and our group is building quickly. But if you want to go on the cruise with us, it's a great deal because it includes free
We have some
drinks.
Celebrities I heard tell that are might
really?
be going on the cruise. Mr. Brock Lesnar.
No.
On the cruise.
It has to do with the story.
He's
We
gonna
coming
throw that
today.
out
Well,
there. That might hurt our cruise. Never mind. He's not going.
Okay.
We'll tell you about that in a minute.
Yep.
How you doing, Seth?
I'm well.
Wow, all business today. I'm well. Get to it. All right.
So we haven't talked to you in a while. It was the first time in 2024.
You look skinny, man. You look skinny.
No, it's the way I'm sitting.
Oh, okay.
Why are you sitting like that?
I don't know.
I've never seen.
I don't know how to. I'm trying to sit like a dad. I
You're
don't know.
very subdued today.
Gay dad. I don't know.
Got your Daddy-O Reeboks on?
I'm trying to sit like a
Yeah,
nut.
these are my flat throwback 80 ones.
It's already happening.
Yeah,
Can
you got some
see
bright
it?
white
Yeah,
Reeboks.
bright,
Oh,
skinny
yeah.
as hell, white
I've
shoes.
had these.
Oh my God.
Have you lost some muscle mass? Since
he definitely has.
I'm 205.
Dad had.
Don't say that. I'm
Yeah.
going to weigh myself. I just weighed myself. I was at 205. I'm the
It's
same.
205, but 5 pounds of it's cancer.
Tom said he
I
was
haven't been-
205 for 5 years, and we know that wasn't true.
No.
But he was over.
Yeah, he was over. But now he's lean.
So
I'm good. I just the sleep thing is
It's
hurting
killing
a
you,
little bit.
right? Yeah. You got to get used to it.
So
Right
I
about
thought I was good. At my age, you don't get used to that.
Well, right around the time you do get used to it,
I'll be dead?
It gets taken away from you because everything goes back to like a better schedule. So
Well, no, actually, she's actually sleeping 5-6 hours through the night.
fantastic.
So what's the problem?
I get 8 hours sleep normally. 5. And there's one wake up there where she needs to be fed or changed. So she's awake for like 10-15 minutes, goes back to sleep, but I'm awake.
I found that
Tracy's
on the
doing
nights
stuff
I
and
was
waking me up.
watching, on the nights,
Oh, there it is.
yeah, on the nights I was watching, it's like I'm not a bad parent, but you sit in the diaper a little while, you'll be all right. I'll get it in the morning.
I've
I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
saying
yeah.
this to make people mad at me, but as soon as it's in there, I was not the guy that would like run like the pee-pee cannot stay on the skin. I was more like, how long do I have?
Yeah,
I think I got
wait.
about a half an hour window. on
We
this.
baby
I definitely wait.
human babies way too much.
Yeah.
They've evolved to survive horrible conditions. Like they'll fall out of a plane. They'll survive. They'll
Just like an iPhone out of Alaskan Airlines.
You could leave them in a cave
Did
for
he
a good
just
amount of
say
time.
They could fall out of a plane.
They
Yeah,
can.
they are.
They
They've-
can.
Well, they do survive.
They've
more.
evolved.
Yeah.
They got
They're
rubber
bouncy.
bones
They're
and they're tough
bouncy.
as hell. Good grip.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they got that monkey grip. It's for grabbing onto your mama's back hair and holding on as she's streaking through the jungles.
She titty twisters me a lot.
Oh wait, does she?
Your
Oh,
baby?
yeah, yeah.
Twist.
Yeah, Mesa still does
I
that
let her do
now.
it though
Do you
because I
have
feel
big
bad
nipples?
pulling it up. They point out a lot.
Yeah.
They're fat nipples. That's where I click my fat in my nipple area.
Wait a
is-
minute. You
what?
got fat nipples?
He does have fat
That's
nipples.
where I usually kill it. Yeah. I think it's from when I was like, 18, 19 when I did
Have you had
steroids for the
cosmetic?
first time.
Have you had the
Buds.
fat sucked out of your nipples?
No, but that
You
I
can
won't
do that.
Yeah, when I get Tracy's done, I'll get mine done at the same time. I'll
You're
get
gonna
two for
get
one
the fat
special.
sucked out of Tracy's nipples?
No, I'm gonna get my fat sucked out and injected into her nipples.
This has gone too far.
This guy's a Vince McMahon over here. This guy's a fucking animal.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. It's all I can think about, Tom.
I don't even know what's going on.
All I can think about is Vince McMahon. It's like literally I
I'm
can't
lost to
not.
everything. I don't
There's
know.
two things this week that I can't not think about. It's the old man falling down with the dog that I've laughed about. Well, three things. The Madonna video where she's in the silver suit dancing like a baked potato.
Okay, I've seen
that.
that.
Number one. Number two is the old man and the dog. Number three, Vince McMahon. I can't stop thinking about it.
So Seth, I'm sure as you go through being a first-time dad, there's a lot of new things you're experiencing. So tell us about it.
Projectile shitting already, like. a few times.
Oh, just like her daddy.
But like first of all,
She got that launch.
Oh, yeah.
She got
Oh, no.
the Petrozelli launch.
she's got Tracy's burps and my farts 100%. Like it's down good.
She got the
Really,
blammers?
she got the
Oh, that's
straight up.
See that
big
actually
blammer.
a little tear.
Yeah.
And
Baby
and it makes me
Blammers.
smile so
That's-
much.
yeah,
and I
of
do
course.
it. And when she does it, I can kind of do it on command sometimes. So I like when she does it, I do it. And we just like.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
and you
this
laugh.
is awesome.
Oh, this guy's got a
fucking
great dad. Great dad.
This is great. So I did so I think I didn't talk to you about the wiping her for the first time and stuff, and it was weird down there because I'm not. It's different.
Well, it is a miniature vagina. Yeah, it's a miniature butthole too.
I don't
But I'm
know
like, what do
anything
you
about
do?
that.
Do you?
He doesn't know anything about it, but you know miniature
I
penis.
like you went into this no research.
Oh no.
No, it's weird for a guy. I've been around.
No,
a
I'm
lot.
not
Yeah, but
typing
you
that-
know
I'm not
you're
typing
having
that
a
into my
girl. You
computer.
know you're having a daughter. You didn't look in the
No,
proper way
I
to
took
wipe
the
a
class.
baby.
No,
No.
imagine typing that. How do you spread a baby's vagina open and
Well,
clean
yeah,
it?
no, I mean, when you
Yeah, no.
you got to add the cleaner.
I told you.
Well, yeah, that's like
They
That's a
made
question
me-
for Jeeves.
Or you could ask your wife.
No, I took the fucking class at Winnie
Yeah,
Palmer.
there's classes.
And then they made me watch
class.
a thing, and then they're
Class.
like, you know, just like adults, there's a majora and a menorah, and you're,
Oh, there's a Majora.
yeah, and you're wiping in there.
Come on.
So anyway, I handled that. I got that down pretty good now
Yeah.
too. But now like
Because it goes everywhere, including
it's mush.
sometimes in the vagina.
Oh, come on.
she
It
gets on her,
does.
she gets on.
Don't
her
you tell
foot.
me your son's having shit on their foreskin. They've shit on their foreskins.
Well, I mean, it just doesn't seem like I feel like I could rub any type of mud or whatever. It's like it's fine.
Mud. The mud shouldn't even be on the
I-
changing table.
Yeah,
You don't go, oh, where's my mud?
Dog hair. Yeah, I picked
Well, he
dog
changes
hair all
them in the
time.
backyard.
But I feel like your penis is built to get dirty. I'll just
I don't,
rub
sir,
it
I
on the
don't like
floor.
Dirty dick over here.
Sir, I don't like the way you say the word penis.
Tom,
You
dirty
said
dick.
penis. Why'd you say penis?
No, so I'm just saying, like that doesn't seem as big of a issue than
I agree.
the other thing.
I agree. It's
So-
like
There's
if
more
you're
crevices.
it's like if you're taking acid, right? If you're taking liquid acid to trip, you put it in your eyeball, right? Something that's dilated. You don't put it in the tip of your penis. You don't hear about that. And the
Yeah.
vagina is nature's eyeball.
So essentially, she if a super soaker was filled with wet diarrhea, that's what it looked like coming out of her ass when I was looking right at it.
Yeah.
no.
Tough
was
girl.
like-
That's a tough girl.
It's good pressure. It was pretty blammer. And then she never spit up ever, and she just started doing little spit ups. So I never had to put like a burp rag on me or anything like that. She's
Oh,
just burping
nice.
fine. Everything's good.
She got a good gut health.
But,
That's good.
Well, no, not she. Well, this past week she's been doing it a lot. So I was like, well, what's going on? So I
You
mean,
got to
all
get her
of
off
my
the Slim
shorts-
Jims.
Yeah, I don't know.
Babies will
I-
throw
I-
up if they
I
eat a
came
Slim
at
Jim.
Tracy. I was like, "Are you eating something different? What's happening? What are you doing?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you started villainizing the mom.
Of course.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, right away.
Always start with the mom and drill her down hard. Get her in tears. You'll get to the bottom
It's
of it.
usually the mom.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, I'm not milking.
If you look across North America, the problem with families, it's
the
moms.
mom.
It's moms. Everyone knows that.
Worst off, two moms. Yes.
Oh,
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know,
I'm
but
joking.
that's actually a really funny joke. Holy
So
crap.
you said you had a story about the doctor.
Oh yeah. Okay. So 2 days ago. So this goes back to the hypochondria thing. I was great. I felt really good with the past.
It's a distraction. It's a good distraction.
Definite distraction. But then I've had, like, when I first got my anxiety and panic attacks, it feels like it started all over again from scratch, like as fierce as I used to get them. I had with her 2 days ago because she just started getting a little congestion in her nose, and she started doing this little like cough thing. So I immediately go to, she's got fucking some sort of RSV disease or something like that.
All right.
She has no immune system. I didn't research anything. I didn't think they had immune system. I thought that's why they couldn't go out for the first 2-3 months. Because if they get sick, they die. Like, that was in my head.
I don't think
if they
it's
get
quite
sick,
like
they die.
that.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Like,
I thought if they get sick, they die.
I mean, I only have one, but I don't think it's a sick and dead scenario. In fact, I think it's the opposite because it's like a brand new car. You know, it's like all the bolts are real tight.
Yeah. They're
real
tough.
tight. Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works
Okay,
either.
that's fine.
I think there's a middle to both of us.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But anyway, but again, I'm not thinking logically. I just thought that, oh shit, this is it. Like, I call the doctor right away. Tracy's like, okay, we can call it this. She has no fever. She's fine. I'm like, call the fucking doctor. I'll do it. I'll fucking call the doctor.
Well, no fever's a really good sign.
Yeah. Well,
So she got a little stuffy nose
She goes
and a
like,
cough.
according to Seth, she went.
I mean, it's been cold and rainy. I
According
had
to
a
Seth,
stuffy nose and a cough.
Seth said she had a little.
yeah. She goes, she does that, and then she goes,
it's cute. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
But she's never done that, so I was freaking out. I took her to the doctor. The doctor looked at me like I was
I love
an
every
asshole.
little baby first something you're gonna call the doctor.
Yeah, oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, she's moving her
but
legs.
This is the most normal thing
She's
Seth's ever
crawling.
done, by the way, because
But
I
that
think
was at
a
night.
lot of people do this.
That was at night. So when she started doing it was at night. That night was the most awful. I can't even describe the nightmares that I had that night. It was like,
Oh my God.
horrible. I woke up sweating. It was horrible.
yeah.
Fucking horrible. Like, I was having panic attacks in the middle of the night. I had to be. And it was manifesting as disgusting nightmares. Woke up first thing in the morning.
Dude,
got
you
like
gotta
no
get
sleep.
some help, man.
Oh, I know. Well, now I thought I was fine, and now it's starting
yeah.
over with her. So
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like going through it now with her. Doctor, of course, was like, if you brought her in and didn't say anything to me, I would have said you had the perfect little baby. I'm like, okay, great, but
that doesn't help when you get the southern.
well,
you
okay. I might have had that just because it sounded cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it did sound cool. It sounded.
You know what
it's a
hypochondriacs
good character
need?
you're working on.
You need an assistant to go have a meeting with the doctor before you go in to see the doctor.
That's the mom.
So they
It's
know
the mom.
So
That's what Andrea does.
Yeah,
Andrea will walk in and be like, just so you know, this guy's completely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So when he's
and then I'm the doctor. I'm like, oh, okay.
seriously, she
yeah.
does that. There is
Really?
an element of that.
Yeah. So
I feel like that puts it in the doctor's head, and then he's not going to take it serious if there is something
Well,
serious.
the blood test or what, you know what I mean? Like, there's real things that are serious, but
True, yeah.
you know, that's not.
yeah,
But I'm with you. I get
There's a couple etchus.
in my experience,
At least you weren't high. I remember standing over the crib and thinking she was dead and figuring like, what
Well,
am I?
I've done-
I was like,
that's-
what am I gonna do?
Yeah, I've checked her foot pulse 100 times because she.
And I don't want to wake her up, but I can't see her breathing, and I
Right.
can't feel anything. And
Yeah.
like I put my hand on her, but I'm so high I can't feel a heartbeat. So it's like, uh-oh.
So it's back to a little bit better now because it's getting better. So I bought this Frida baby. You know.
Yeah. You got the Wendy? You got the Wendy?
I don't know. I put it in my mouth and I literally sucked shit out of her nose. At first I gagged, and then I was like, "This is kind of cool." And I started doing it like repeatedly, and I feel bad because she's crying, so I got to stop doing it because it's like me
Oh
testing.
my God, you're gonna suck her
Leave
brain
that
out.
baby
You're gonna suck her brain. You're a
alone.
mind
So I'm
flayer.
sucking
You're
her
a
nose
mind
and-
flayer
She's
from
gonna be
Baldur's Gate.
dry as a bone.
She tries
yeah.
to she tries
You're
to cry,
overdoing it, yeah.
and she can't cry because I'm
Too dry to cry. Too dry to cry.
So no, she goes because I'm sucking on it. So she's crying backwards.
Moisture, please.
Yeah. So
God.
I've only,
Frida Baby is a good product, but I think
She's
you're
coughing
only
because she's got
supposed
dry mouth.
you're only supposed to do it when there's a congestion.
but there's shit coming out, and then I bought this baby nasal spray. I feel bad. I sprayed that, and she goes,
Baby
really cried.
Afrin? Oh my God, you got
You're
a baby
gonna,
trucker.
You're gonna have time on your hands. This guy's
That's what the
addicted.
doctors always do.
Yeah.
It's just saline. It loosens
Next
it
she'll
up.
be doing little scoops of baby Credo, wearing a little
God.
trucker hat.
I took her into my steam room, and I steamed. I was in there. I was
No,
like,
a
hold
baby.
on.
You don't
You're
steam a
making
baby?
steam
Oh my
room.
God.
she told me
Look at
to.
how happy Tom is. Everybody look at Tom. Look how happy he is. I'll put the camera on him. Look how happy he is.
poor
Look at him.
baby.
Look at him. Look how happy.
I don't know.
I had to monitor the temperature to make sure it wasn't too hot. So I'm in my shower because it's a steam room as well. I have the steam steam going. I'm like, fuck, it's fucking hot. I'm like, is she
Yeah,
fine?
it's fucking hot.
But she looks like she's okay though.
I don't know much about babies. I don't think you're supposed to take them into the steam room.
But they said humidifier. I'm like, what's better than a humidifier in the bedroom? A fucking steam room. It's like a dehumidifier or a humidifier.
I'm pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the steam room as a baby.
The steam room is for old Russian mobsters, not babies.
And my little half Asian, half Italian baby.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so but that loosened up the snot. Like I got a good chunk out that time. When she was in there. So she's getting a little bit better now. She's less congested.
How's her workout regimen so far?
She does these great little pull like ups.
You
on
got
me.
her working out.
Fuck yeah. I have her in Shkodachi, which is a karate stance. Shoot Kodachi. And I have her legs spread, like standing up on me, and I hold her hands so she could hold me like a pull-up bar and sit in this sumo type stance. And I'm like, okay. I dip her down and I like help her up and she presses up. So she's going like squat.
He's gonna have a
pull-ups.
super baby, dude. What are you
I'm like, fuck
creating?
yeah,
Okay,
this is
between
fucking
the
awesome.
steam room, the overprotectivity, he's creating the world's most perfect karate woman.
I have a bottle.
He's creating the world's most gifted assassin.
And I have her doing these neck extension things where it's because she could sit up perfectly now with her neck. And
she
she's
got
not
a
even 2 months
she
old.
got a strong neck.
So what I do is like how they
Athlete.
do the carrot and the donkey or the horse where they on the treadmill and they just follow it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I do the bottle in front of her. But I have her on a pillow, and I'm like, "Come on, you want the bottle, right?" And she's hungry as shit.
He's training every day. He trains her. My
she's
God,
trying to get
this
the
is like The
bottle.
Witcher. He's got her. He's going
How
through
many
all the
weeks
training.
old is she?
She's going through the training. She's
7.
doing flips.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
He's training her to walk. She'll be walking. She'll
But
be
she has her
walking
head-
in 1 month.
She has her head straight up
2
now and
months.
can stay there and just look
Wait,
up.
that's more than
He's
7
looking to
weeks,
escape. He's
Hold
gonna
on.
get out of his fucking steam room.
Sam, look up like a board-breaking record for baby.
Oh, youngest board break.
Yeah.
Youngest karate board break.
Well, I'll do that. I'll just drop her butt. I'll just drop her straight down.
No.
No, she's gotta-
When the
yeah.
Guinness officials there, she has to
She
use
has
her
to
own
do it and
muscle.
bow.
Yeah.
She has to do it and then execute a perfect bow.
Okay.
Yeah, because they show respect to the dojo.
Yeah, I understand.
I
Oh, of
love that
course.
you're doing this.
Of course.
Because you know what?
And it's your favorite thing to do in the
And
world, right?
I've tried a couple of things.
Is it your new favorite thing, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like
I don't want to.
nothing
I don't
even
want to go to
compares.
work anymore. I just want to sit and do that stuff. with her.
Okay,
But
I knew that would happen.
Yeah.
So
I knew that would happen.
So this.
I might quit the dojo.
What do you mean?
Freaking out. Guy's losing his mind. He
quit
has to
your
quit
job?
He has to quit to change the assassin.
I
He's
don't
gotta
need the
train
dojo job. I
assassin.
have 2 junk. I'm fine.
Yeah,
You
he's
don't
gotta-
need it.
He's gonna train the world's most deadly karate assassin.
Wait. Why are you closing it?
No,
Or why
I'm
are you thinking
not.
about it?
Because I want. It's fun. Like when I'm
gonna
playing with her
train
before I
her.
go to work. Like I hate leaving and going to.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So Seth,
Dude's been pulled in.
But you came here.
it's
yeah,
been
yeah. Got that love magnet. It's been pulling him in.
well, I need my $100.
I was gonna say, I think your dojo makes you more money than coming here once
Yeah,
a
but
month.
this is easy and fun.
I got to deal with the
Yeah.
not my kids like her at the dojo.
Yeah.
I have 3-year-old theirs now. I started 3-year-old Tiny
Oh.
Tiger program.
so Seth.
That's tough. That's tough. Tiny tigers are tough.
It's
Their
been,
Tiny Tigers lick the mirrors.
so maybe.
Wait a minute.
It's bad at the tiny tigers.
You got the dum dum kids.
No, just
No,
all
just-
that age are
Just-
tiny
but just-
tigers
they're,
are.
they're special tigers.
Yeah, they all have any sense.
I'm like, don't lick the dead. What are you doing? Don't lick that. It's disgusting shit. Right back to it.
The ones that like the
I had to
punch,
yoke
you know,
by the knee, like-
you know what they say about
Yeah,
them.
the A1. They're the A1 Ninja Star stoppers.
My daughter won't be licking mirrors.
So it's been my dream for one of my friends' babies to break a record for
Yeah.
babies.
A
You
record
got
baby.
weird dreams, man.
And I tried to now.
What's projectile shit? Is there one?
No, there's
No,
Like
that's
furthest
easy. That's
distance?
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
any
just-
baby can
So
do that.
when my buddy the Wizard had his new son, I wanted
Yeah.
him to break the record for youngest baby water skier.
He's a Tarzan
after-
muscle
I
baby.
do remember that
Yeah,
dream.
and-
Yeah.
and then
Very bizarre.
I found the little water skiing. It looks like the water skiing apparatus that the squirrel would go on, Twiggy.
Twiggy.
It's like the skis are.
Twiggy's back out of retirement.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
If you want to Google that for later, breaking news.
It's basically like the skis are all like combined. It has a
There's a
bar.
rope at the top, yeah.
Like the baby holds
A
the bar
trainer.
and you pull it.
Yeah.
And then I was telling the Wizard, I was like, you need to train Atlas, his son, because he could break the record. It's like 8 months. And then the wives got involved. They started yelling at me that they can't be doing this. And then it's done. But Seth, I feel like your daughter could break some sort of ninja record.
Oh, she's already training.
Yeah, and then she can do it.
And secretly training.
You got the drive.
We haven't even seen what he's been doing. I guarantee he's been pushing the limit with her.
And your wife's young enough. The wizard's got, she's the wizard's wife.
Here. You're going to insult the wizard's wife, dude? Really?
You can't, if she's,
Are you really going to say the wizard's wife is old?
No, I'm saying old as us. You know what I'm saying? That's we're old now.
She's not at the crow stage yet at all. She's good.
No,
if anything, I'm a crow.
She crows. No, I heard her.
But anyway,
they all crow.
So what record could we beat? Look up baby karate record, Sam, and then we'll see one. But,
how about
you could train her.
Which is more impressive to you, breaking of a board or a full kata? I feel like a full kata is more impressive because of the cognitive. Like if he can get her doing the moves, people are gonna be like, "Holy crap!"
That's hard because I follow an account from Japan where they have
there's some Japanese babies.
You got a lot of work to do. You're gonna have to move to Japan.
And not only they do it, they
have to move to Japan.
They do it better than my adults. It's like
you have to move to Japan. What if you took your entire family to Asia?
I already looked at islands in Japan.
Okay, to move. You could move everybody there.
But I love the culture and the people, but the housing and the other like comfortable things that go along with it is just not.
Okay.
I forgot that Japanese babies, you're never going to be able to beat them. They're too disciplined.
But you can become the best
here.
They
do grocery shopping in like 3.
I mean,
That's why water skiing.
I'm gonna try to be that disciplined.
But every country needs a Chuck Norris, right? Like, I don't think Chuck Norris was the best, but because he was a white dude and had a mustache, like Wild Bill from G.I. Joe, everybody was kind of like, oh, this guy rips, right?
Yeah, but Seth's baby's half Asian, so
well, not half. She's like, now Tracy's like.
You got to lean into the white. Then
I don't know the math for that.
Can you pretend your baby's redneck?
Japanese?
Can you pretend your baby's?
Well, Tracy's redneck, so she's part redneck too.
Okay, this is the angle. Redneck karate baby's the angle.
You could tell. It's not
Haines
full
City
redneck.
Right?
How about a bandana?
So what have you?
I have a hachimaki for it. That's a bandana. That's a headband you're talking about.
Hachimaki.
So
I have a pink one with a red Japanese star.
That's so cute.
Like a war flag.
Man,
Japanese
you are just all in.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. I've tried it on
I
a
love
couple
it.
times. I'm like, are you big enough yet? Are you big enough yet?
I love how obsessed
and it's
you
still
are.
like a big thing.
It's cute.
So, have you turned down all the vaccines yet? That's a new trend.
No.
I've heard people that are like, no. And I'm like, Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah, and then you always go,
oh, she walked that back, by the way.
She did.
Yeah, but it still goes on.
The new thing is you got to do it, and then you got to get on like Reddit or something and be like, my family's pure blood. I'm a pure blood.
No, I asked whatever shot they had, even extras.
Oh,
extra shots.
She got the RSV one, which is the new one that just came out for the babies, and
so why were you afraid she had RSV if she got the goddamn?
I don't know. You still get it. These vaccines don't work. I just want to think they work.
Do you know RSV? Do you know RSV?
You know, it's funny. I see the commercials and I was like, I didn't even know what that is. I don't
either. I was waiting for somebody to ask me if I know RSV, and I was gonna go, you know me?
I was like, what is that? So
is it a rhino something virus or respiratory rhino?
Yeah, it's a new thing.
Yeah, whatever. There's always some new thing.
Yeah. But anyway, I gave it to her. But then the next day they ran out. She's like, "Oh, good for you," because the other babies didn't get any. I'm like, "Ooh,
my baby will live."
My baby got it.
But everything else going well?
Yeah. Besides the last 2 days was that. I feel a little bit bad for Tracy for the constant pumping and the constant milking. I call her Tracy Cow now, which I don't think is very good.
Oh,
there is a lot of milking.
Yeah, they love that when you call them cows when they're being milked.
I was like, go to your cow,
Was
Mom.
she freaked out that I drank her milk?
Wait, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
no, I don't think she was.
That's the last time you were in here, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Did you tell her? I
Oh yeah, I told her.
Oh yeah.
Did you get hard while telling her? Like, were you like, I'm slightly hard? Like,
no, but yeah. So we've been
that kind of grossed me out, and I'm not even that guy.
No, yeah.
You know, I strike myself as a bit of a fear factor, but I am not.
Trying to keep up with how much she's eating, and to pump that much is a lot. So I feel bad. But
is she able to produce enough?
Yeah, it's like just enough.
Nice.
So I'm like trying to give her tips.
She got the big.
I shouldn't be doing that.
She got purple crusties.
You're mansplaining breastfeeding?
Does she have the purple crusties?
I'm not mansplaining it, but I'm like, look, I just read that this. Can we try this? Can we try this?
That is a nice way. You got to ask.
Oh yeah, I try.
Yeah,
but then I follow with like, look, I'm older. I know what I'm talking about.
Does she have them raw? Do you put the bag balm?
I got fat nipples.
Oh yeah, she has balm on it.
Yeah, you got to put the balm on them because
they're itchy a lot.
They get purple and crusty.
But she's got ones where she puts them on and you wear them around. You can do anything you want. Like she can do. She was at fucking teaching karate
and
with
pumping,
and you hear.
It's a fucking robot.
That's the battery going.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
she's like doing
neat.
it.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Andrea couldn't pump sitting down. I mean, like let alone be working on construction work.
Just get the formula. Don't even.
It's fine.
Oh,
Don't
so I
even
did.
mess with
doesn't
it.
matter.
But when I got the formula, I didn't get anything made here. I went and got the best stuff I found in in Australia. and
Goat
Europe.
formula.
Goat. I got goat one. That's what I got.
Yeah. You got to get
got
the J
goat
Rob.
shit.
You got to get the J Rob baby formula. Make the toughest.
But I haven't given it to her
Muscle
yet because I
baby.
don't want to give her formula. I want.
Yeah, if the mom's having no problem, you're good. And then if the mom is having a problem, you're still good. It's all good.
You're half good, but yeah.
So how's the dojo going?
Dojo's great. It was a little iffy for a couple months. Not iffy, but just it slowed down holidays like always. But I ran a new special. It's 2 weeks for $25, so you can come and try all the classes out you want for $25, which is dirt cheap.
Do you guys have Tootsie Rolls?
We do have Tootsie Rolls under the desk. Yeah.
Gotta have some candy.
We have
You
lollipops.
gotta
Tootsie
upgrade the candy game,
I like a
man.
snick snack
Tootsie
as
Rolls
a
are
really a
terrible.
little sweet treat.
I got
Just
some
a
good ones
little-
down there too that the
Oh,
kids
okay.
like.
What do you got?
I don't know what the hell they are. I don't know
I
candy.
might show up for some candy.
Yeah, I love a good.
I
you know
tried convincing my kids on Smooth and Melties, and everyone thought I was the weirdest guy. No one knows what that is.
I don't know.
Smooth and
what
Melties?
What is that?
Smooth
you
and
serious?
Melties, that's Hulk Hogan.
What is it?
Really?
Yeah, for real. I don't know. I'm gonna
It's the
Google
best
I don't know what
candy
it is
known to
either.
man.
Smooth and Melties.
You'll know if you see it. You'll know it. It's these like pink, green, like
Oh, they're like pastel mints.
pastel mint looking things with the
This
what?
is for grannies.
No,
dude.
it's for fucking me. It's so good.
Oh, these are church mints.
Oh, they're so good. Those are my.
Where do you even find these?
I used to say, yeah, they're impossible. That's why when I find them, I get a whole case.
What the hell
And
is that?
I sit
You know
in
what?
bed.
Give me the fucking Tootsie Roll over this.
Even our
no,
guests are laughing at you.
What, really? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant other.
Our guests are.
Well, you got to try it. Don't knock into No, they're
I'll
good.
try it. But
I'm
it's
telling
just
you.
a mint, right?
But they're creamy, milky mints. They're so good.
Are these like the
Sweet.
ones they used to have at the Holiday House? Do you guys remember the Holiday House?
Yeah. Like
There
the
was a
after
restaurant in
dinner mints?
Orlando and DeLand. Yeah, they were all pastels, like Easter color mints, and they were chalky.
But you
I did
can't-
love them.
but you-
I'll go with
no,
you. I
they're
did
not
love
chalky.
them.
But you can't get the little. There's a version of little ones, and there's a one about this size, like a quarter size. You got to get the quarter size.
I don't think I've ever had a Smooth and
Oh,
Melty.
they're so good. The
And they
kids like,
are
"What is
called Smooth and Melties.
Yeah, we gotta
Oh, I
find
know, I
these.
researched
Okay, I'll get you some, and we'll taste test these on the show.
Hell yeah.
Very
All right.
interesting.
So yeah, but besides the dojo's good with that. I started 3-year-olds. It's called the Tiny Tigers. So we took the 4 and 5-year-olds that were in the regular class, Kid Cobra class, moved them to the Tiny Tiger class, and now I have a 3, 4, and 5-year-old class all by themselves. Shorter class, 30 minutes, because their attention spans I learned aren't as.
Do you weaponize
Great.
any of the 5-year-olds? Like, what are they called? Baby gorillas or?
The Tiny Tigers is the young ones.
Okay.
Kid Cobras.
Okay, so do you with the Kid Cobras? Do you go like, do you have a 5-year-old that shows promise, and
I'm like,
he's-
you want to get into the
and
Kid
he's
Cobra
not
program,
there
right?
to fuck around. You're like, all right, you're my enforcer. You're,
Oh, yeah.
You're helping me discipline the Tiny Tiger.
Yes, I bring some of the higher belt Kid Cobras to the Tiny Tiger program and let them beat them with shenais. No, just I don't do that. But I have them, drill them.
That's what every
Seth-
scammy thing does.
Seth knows.
I do have them pick. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, and you'll relate to this, Seth, because
Free labor.
if you see kids doing something athletic, it becomes a 100% fact that genetics is 99% of everything that plays into what a kids can do.
At first, yes.
No, I know, but even going with Max and Tommy to their cross country, we're huffing and puffing around the field, and then some kids are just full on running full speed past us, and then not stopping, and I'm like, that's not practice. That kid,
How does it feel to be trading the Globetrotter? What are they called? The generals.
If this kid's in 3rd grade, it's not like he's been running. He knows he just can run.
So I don't know where Vera's going to be though, because I don't think I was like that as a kid. I'm like that now, but as a kid, I was fat and unathletic. I think.
What was the change
I was
for
made
you?
fun-
What was the turn? So you were a heavier kid.
Getting bullied in like 4th.
Were you a
grade.
video game kid? What were you?
I played video games a lot, but I did karate too. I was doing karate. I was a karate nerd, but I guess I didn't really. I went and did karate for an hour.
When was the fitness switch? When did the fitness switch go off?
Probably like right in beginning of high school, like freshman year.
Because you were horny.
But you got
Testosterone.
you got the genetics for it too, though.
The genetics are there. I guess
Your
my
dad's in
dad,
good
my dad
shape,
had a
right?
6-pack until he was like 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my God,
genetics.
I mean, there's no messing with that.
Yeah, if your dad has a 6-pack, genetics.
Not now, and I'm trying to bully him back to being like the way he was.
So speaking of 6-packs and old men, Vince McMahon.
Oh my God, it's so great.
So
Well, it's not great. I shouldn't say that.
yeah. And let me preface this by saying we are about to get horrible here. It's not our fault. We are just going to report what's
we
happening.
We are reporters, and it's our duty to report these things.
So a story came out today. Daniel told me about when I walked in about Vince McMahon and about there's a lawsuit filed by a former WWE employee.
Yes.
And she had worked there. I'm not sure what years, but I know like Vince McMahon he stepped down, then he came back, and then there's TKO, which is like a holders group.
This is the year that everybody's going to get taken down.
Yeah.
P. Diddy,
That's what
Vince
Cat
McMahon.
Williams said. Cat Williams said it's the year everybody's going to get taken down.
Cat.
Is this like a Me Too thing or something?
Well,
this is like almost heavier than them. This is just like
it's
what
in the same vein. For
it
sure.
is, but it's like what the fuck.
Here's the thing. When I first heard about it, I'm like, oh yeah, well, the sexual, misconduct allegations by Vince McMahon, not surprising, right?
I
At
can see him slapping some asses.
Yeah. And then you could understand. It's still horrible, but you can understand the boss sexually harassing their female employees, especially a guy like Vince McMahon. And then, so all that stuff, you're like, okay, you think it's the standard. Then you start reading the story, which Daniel told me some quotes.
I don't even know the whole story because I feel like there's too much to dig into. And every time I think I've come to the end of how bad it is, I get a whiff of something else that's extra horrible.
Yeah, so one of the allegations
But this is from one female.
From a female, yes.
Okay.
But then you start reading the other information, and then like the I guess the parent company TKO did some deep diving into Vince McMahon, and then he had paid off like $14.6 million in hush money to other women as well. And then there's like 19.7 number that it was in another article of hush money that he paid out, and then
it's just
millions.
Yeah.
So it's like
millions and millions.
This one woman's allegation seems, like I said, it's going to go to court, and I guess it'll be fleshed out, and whatever. There will be a jury, and we'll see what happens.
God, in this case, they figured it out.
But
is it a civil lawsuit?
Yeah, it's a civil lawsuit.
So then there won't be a jury.
Okay. Well, I think there will be. I think civil lawsuits have juries too.
I don't. That's not that's not something I know.
I know civil lawsuits do have juries, and no, some go to arbitration, and who knows because when you sign contracts, it's a lot of times when you sign contracts with giant companies, it says like you can't go to regular court; it's got to be arbitration only, which is a way for them to control it.
Right. So this is the releasing rather of the story that was when he stepped down. Correct. So this is why he stepped down.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And so
Where do you want me to start? They're horrible. I mean, I can put them up for people to read too. It's just, oh my God.
So I was expecting the standard sexual abuse here of the boss and the employee, right? That we've all heard for years.
Having sex, and then he uses the power to manipulate the entire. Look, we know the way it works.
Yeah. Using your power and you.
Like you want to be on air, you're gonna fuck me.
Yeah. That's
the age-old tale of monsters from day. And like hundreds and thousands of guys.
So, but that wasn't the first quote that is like leading all these stories. It's everywhere, and everybody can look it up. The first quote was something you want to.
Do you want the worst one?
Yeah.
Okay, here I'll put this one. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
This is the one they led with.
This is the one they led with. It says, as one example of McMahon's extreme depravity, on May 9th, 2020, he defecated on Miss Grant during a threesome and then commanded her to continue pleasuring his, quote, friend with feces in her hair and running down her back, while McMahon went to the bathroom to shower off. Upon his return from the bathroom, McMahon and his friend actively resumed the threesome, which lasted over an hour and a half, while Mrs. Grant remained covered in McMahon's filth. Then McMahon's friend left, and McMahon ordered her to stay and continued to sexually gratify him.
What the hell is this?
That's a big one.
I mean, it's bad, but
come on.
This guy's shit on somebody.
I mean,
he pooped on her head during what?
He's an 80-year-old man. No, he's an 80-year-old man.
Did he do it on accident? Or was he like?
No, he did not do it on accident.
So think
He's pumping so hard he
yes,
shit himself.
girl.
He's done it. He's
I've
done it.
seen girls poop when they're having
So
sex.
you're pumping Tracy so hard
Yes.
she shit. All
Yes.
No, come on. Don't.
I'm not even kidding.
No, cut this out.
Don't
Cut
say you're not
this
kidding.
out.
Don't say
This is
anything.
the mother of a
Stop
child.
talking.
Cut it out.
Who are you talking
No,
to?
well-
Are you talking to me?
Also, don't say this in some sort of defense.
No, it's not defensive. No, I'm just saying.
It was not an
I pumped
accident.
my wife so hard she shitting on me.
If you're old,
No.
you can't control. Like I fart when I Kia in karate on accident. Like I don't mean to fart.
You fart when you key a car.
Kia, yeah,
Oh,
in
okay.
karate. When I'm giving count,
I'm so confused.
I can just see an old person maybe shitting on accident, but
He is an old person. He's an
how old
80-year-old
was he-
man.
How old was he when he did this?
Well, the allegations in
In the
2020, I
70s.
think it had.
Okay, so
in
not
the-
that long ago.
Yeah, he's in his 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's an 80-year-old man. He's got a long.
We talked to an 80-year-old man this morning. I,
I
don't think
brush
he
my
shitted on
teeth
anybody's
and pee comes out of me sometimes.
Yeah, we talked to
Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn this morning, legendary character actor
Yeah.
Wallace Shawn this morning for a future ACT. There's no way that man has the strength to shit on anybody.
No.
So this is what I don't understand, because this is a behavior that I can't even understand why he was compelled to do this. And I've never even heard of this beyond. Remember we talked about like the sheiks and the harem of like American
Your wife
women?
is like, she wants to clear her name right now. This might be her calling, but she's in the chat. She says, "What the fuck? Absolutely not."
Oh,
My wife?
Do you want to pick it up?
Oh,
It might
she's
be her.
listening?
She wants to
a
clear her
newborn at
name that
home.
she did not.
Thank you for calling a mediocre time. Is this a? Oh, hold on. Can you hear us? Hello. Let's
Line
see.
1 is flashing. Oh,
Hello.
no.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Nope, that's not her.
Who is this?
I hope that's not her.
Did you shit?
Did I shit?
Yeah. Did Seth pump you so hard you shit? That's what we
no,
were
no,
told.
was that, come on, this is a dude.
No, but he. I mean, if I was gay, he could. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Fun
That
Friday.
kind of show.
So
Tracy
I'm
call-
not saying
we shouldn't
Tracy
have taken
did. I'm
it.
saying I've heard and known of people that do that.
I have
that's
never
happened to.
I have never made love to any woman. First of all, I've never made love to a man. I've never made love in the butt. I'm just going through I'm setting the precedent here. But I've never made love to anyone where there was shit involved.
Okay.
Ever.
It was
Not even one
secondhand
time.
information. I just heard it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So think about this for a second. So and now the allegations go on and on.
How did he do it?
He like basically.
And was it diarrhea?
Was he standing?
Well,
Was it solid?
It said it ran down her back, which I'm guessing it wasn't just like one of Maggie's hard black turd logs that you can kick around and it doesn't get on you. I'm imagining this was a mess. Plus, he's an old man, and I'm thinking they got soft ones.
Yeah, but no one else
Metamucil.
is shocked by him doing this.
I am totally shocked by him doing this.
And
you know what
asking
I'm
yourself
more shocked?
why.
I wouldn't say I'm totally shocked.
You know what I'm
Really?
most shocked about? I'm not even most shocked about him shitting on her
No.
head. I'm most shocked that he showered and came back and then had a woman with shit in her hair blow him.
That's a little more
crazy.
shocking.
Well, what
That
about
they continued after the shower while she's still covered in shit. That's a little.
Is this Tracy? Would you like to clear
No,
your name?
She said Vera's crying.
Yep.
I should call.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the guy that wants.
Okay,
Seth to
what
fuck him
what
up.
do you need to say so bad?
How much money
sir?
you got?
Okay. Hey, Big Rick, I just wanted to
Oh, Big Rick.
promote the event I'm doing tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll promote it later. We don't want you to derail the fun thing we're doing
You don't
right
want.
now.
Trust me, you don't want to promote anything during
not
this
right
segment.
now, okay?
This segment's bad.
Okay, bad timing, Rick.
Have fun talking about his poop.
Okay, yeah.
Bye-bye.
You knew that, Rick. You knew there was a bad time to call.
So, also, the other dude in the room was, she says it was, by the way, all these right now are
Oh, they named him
allegations
too?
that McMahon is denying and then it's going to go to court, right? But I will say that the detail of this in particular is a detail I feel like you are not lying about. Like, my first instinct is
It's too
that
crazy
it's-
to lie about it.
Also, it's got to be embarrassing to her to even admit that this happened.
course,
Right?
yeah.
So it seems like if this was totally false, you wouldn't just make this allegation up
No.
that you were forced into a threesome, and while you were doing the threesome, Vince McMahon turned around and pooped
You don't know
on
that
your
he
head.
turned around. You don't know that he turned around. You added that. That's what I was trying to figure out. Did he just walk over her and shit? Did he turn around and shit? How do you shit on
Was it-
someone's
what
head?
is he on the
I
other
don't even know
about?
how I would shit on somebody's head.
And also,
I'm short, so it'd be hard for me.
wasn't the okay? I put
Who was the other person?
It was the head of talent relations.
Wasn't it?
These are all people you've met, by the way.
Yeah, I know
these
a lot
are.
of the talent.
Oh, Daniel showed it to me. I was like, I recognize
this guy. I'm pretty sure. He probably wants you to shit on his head.
I mean, I'll do it.
So but think about what is like. So you're in the room with Vince McMahon having a threesome with this girl, and then Vince McMahon during the threesome.
I'd yell at him. What the fuck?
Poops on her
what
head.
What are you doing, you dumb old man? You just shit on the hot girl we're banging.
Right.
What the fuck? I'm leaving.
So why? So how did the other guy react? Like, how did
they don't address that? But Vince got up and took a shower, and then he left, and then the guy left.
What is this?
Vince came back, and then the guy left. I'm guessing that once Vince shit on her, the guy's like, "Oh, fuck you, I'm out of here," and he left.
that
And
what
Vince
happened?
is like, "I'm taking a shower." Or he's like,
No, it says that she continued pleasuring the friend with shit in her hair while he was in the shower.
Guys, I'm going to go take a shower. I'll be right back. This is the XFL.
I know this is.
I'm going to shit on your head.
Way too far, but this is what's in the news today. It's
breaking news.
And this is described on CNN and all the news sources.
Tom, this is what I say. If getting this story out stops one woman from getting shit on her head, we've done our due diligence.
And apparently he tried to sign a non-disclosure with this person, and then she came out with this because she's like, this is she believes it's a pattern.
She's
this
cute
stuff
too.
Stops other.
You might even know her. She had a job at WWE.
Who is it?
Janelle Grant.
So, another thing that came out in the story is that also, like, he's being accused
old poop face.
of sex trafficking.
And, well, I mean, he was setting up, through a series of text messages that I have, he was setting up, like, times for them to, here are the messages, I'll put those up, like, for this other guy. He was setting up, basically, like, pimping her in a way of, like, okay, John's going to get Tuesdays and Saturdays. And
he was trafficking her.
Yeah, and then I'm going to get all... Yeah.
And then, like, including it into wrestlers' contracts, and then this part of the story... There's all allegations, obviously, but it's in the news. So, apparently, Vince McMahon allegedly offered Brock Lesnar this woman as, like, some sort of bonus for signing a contract.
And then here's the text. It says... Vince is talking to her about offering this in, allegedly, Brock's contract. He says, here's what, and then it's redacted, said after I told him the part of the deal was fucking you. LOL, that's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore. 5 laughing emojis.
Damn.
So
that does sound like something.
Sounds like Brock would say.
But
yeah, doesn't it?
But then Brock Lesnar, there's I guess a text message exchange between her and Lesnar where
I have that. Hold on, you sent that to me.
Where I guess Vince McMahon was like, oh, she'll send you nude pictures of herself or something, whatever it is. And then Brock Lesnar said this, which. There's a lot of poo-poo and pee-pee in the story, which I don't understand. Because
I don't get it either.
It's not your thing, though. There's people that are into that.
I know, but I thought it was an anomaly.
Here's the quote.
Why are these people...
They're athletes, man. Well, you do some weird shit.
Here's the quote. It says, after a few months, McMahon is said to have given Grant's cell phone number to WWE star allegedly Lesnar, according to the Wall Street Journal, who asked her to send a video of herself urinating. The suit claims that after she did, he called her, quote, a bitch.
So what?
Why did she send it?
So I think it's funny that it is funny on the surface level of, like, send me a picture of you pissing.
But why did he want
and then
that?
you send the picture of her pissing and you go, bitch.
Dude,
that's a weird exchange.
There are people that hide cameras in toilets to watch women pee.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you why they like it, but they like it.
I know.
This guy likes it. He
but
likes
why?
pee.
But why is it McMahon and Lesnar and like they're so close? I thought they'd be
golden showers are a thing.
Yeah, you're not drunk with power.
You're
if
never
you were,
gonna understand
you'd get
it.
Is it a power thing?
It's got to be.
Like, do you get because the Sheiks?
The same thing,
remember?
Okay, I was gonna bring
the
that up.
Sheiks, the hummus.
There used to be an account earlier on in Instagram that Tom and I followed, and it was like hummusface.com or something.
Oh, by the way, they shut that down.
Yeah, they shut it down. It is slightly racist. I get it. But it was like a page where these guys would out influencer women that were being paid to go to like Dubai and other like crazy places, and then they would be like, it's like traffic, and they'd be shit on. And the whole joke was like that these guys like to shit on people.
Yes.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's like there are
Who
really
likes it?
rich men
A lot of rich
that
men
like to
it.
shit on people's heads.
Piss and shit, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Because it's a power thing.
Seth.
Yeah.
You all right?
I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
There's a lot of guys that
So,
like to piss and shit on people.
so maybe
Not sexually.
you could
oh,
explain.
wait, not sexually.
No, he
Seth.
does. He likes it as a prank.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
that. I
Usually, the head of a couple organizations, big organizations I fought for, we used to throw bags
That's
of shit in
different.
each other's.
That's
like,
different.
fucking-
Yeah.
That is the
That's
prank.
jackass.
But it's
Yeah.
the same type of thing. Like,
No,
oh,
it's not.
I'm
It's
I'm a
not.
bigger man. You, I could throw my. You're gonna fucking sleep in my shit. No, you're gonna sleep with the my shit on your
it
pillow.
is a power thing there.
Yeah, a little
So it's
bit.
like I'm forcing you. I'm forcing my shit on you.
Yeah,
It's
kinda.
degrading,
It's
yeah.
degrading. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like you're.
But
higher
some
up.
people like it. Like
That's what I'm saying.
McAfee
You
is
mean
a
the people
different.
getting shit on?
Well, McAfee's
yeah.
a different animal where he wanted the housekeepers to shit on him. So
Yeah.
that was also a
Was.
power thing. That was him relinquishing power to
Yes.
them, saying,
Right.
I'm giving this to you. You're in charge. Treat me like a little shit bitch.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Don't pull that, Melissa.
But that's-
Jesus Christ.
Pull that one.
But that to me is way less horrible because it's like you pay a sex worker to poop on you.
I agree.
It's like she
You're in control.
agreed to
No,
poop on
you're
your-
in control of that one.
But then you're pooping on someone's. I don't even.
I don't
Why?
want that. I don't want that.
Also, how did you think this was never going to surface?
Because he's done a million things other than this
Yeah.
that have not
He's
surfaced.
paid off so many people. There are rumors
That's
know.
why.
about.
That's why
I
this is
know,
not
20
shocking to
million.
me because I've read so many bad things about Vince McMahon that I'm like, yeah, he is not a
Sam,
good person.
there were
Crazy.
rumors about Vince McMahon when I finally became a
When I was a
like,
kid.
Yeah, like in '86, there's rumors about him allegedly.
There's always been rumors about
raping
him.
referees. You know, there's been always
Referees.
sexual thing. Well,
Yeah.
most people describe him as a just a really good businessman, but he's a trash redneck.
Yeah. Yes.
Other wrestlers have described him as he's no different than any other carnival worker at any
Yeah.
other fair that you would not put your kid on the ride. He's the same guy. He just has a nicer suit. No different. Piece of shit.
Well, a cutthroat businessman.
He's just a piece of shit.
But I just can't wrap my head around
Me
it.
neither. Well-
You pooped on her, and
No.
then
Well,
all
the thing that I
other
can't
stuff.
get around, I even told Andrea this
Why?
morning when I was telling her this, and I was sending it to her, and she's like, gross, I can't believe this. I was like, here's the thing I can't. The shitting on, maybe if it's a power thing, I can get that. What I can't get is I shit on Andrea, and then I go to the shower, I shower up, I come back, and Andrea's sitting there, I guess, I don't know, flicking through Netflix with shit all over, and I'm like, you want to do it again? And we
Yeah.
start fucking again. She's covered in shit.
He's a
It's
sicko.
it's a boredom thing too. Like he's fucked how many
Yes.
chicks, so many different ways.
And that's
like,
why everyone
let's
said-
something to make it
yeah.
different,
so
exciting,
it's like the
and just
Tupac
fuck- just
rumors.
fucking
It's like
around.
it always
The
gets
Diddy
it always ends up being
rumors.
shit. It always
I
goes
think
to
that-
shit.
They've
You got to
done
take it
everything.
more
so-
extreme, more
yep.
extreme, more
Yep.
extreme.
I
yeah.
think that's a myth. I don't think
No, I don't think
you get so bored. You're like, what if I shit on the person's head?
I
Bullshit,
don't think,
he can get
I don't
any
think
girl.
that's true for everyone, but I
I've
think
never
that
been that
happens
bored.
with some people. Yeah, it's like almost an addiction. You can't get your fix anymore just by regular sex, right? So you're gonna fucking bump it
You're gonna
up.
see how
shopping.
extreme you could take it. And
Yeah.
Go shopping. Go on Amazon. Buy yourself a treat.
Here's why I don't think that it's a boredom thing is because, like, let's look at foodies that love all different types of food. They never then turn to shit.
But,
You know, they're
some,
like,
but they
what
try
does shit
like
taste like?
balls and
Grasshopper.
brains.
Well, it's not
and
the- it's not
they
the
try
sh-
weird stuff that I wouldn't eat.
Take shit out of the equation to go along with what Sam's saying. The only thing that I can align with is that it's extreme. So it's
Yep.
not about the shit.
Exactly.
It could be. I mean, you could
Could
replace.
be vomit. Could be pee pee.
Yeah, you could replace
be...
shit with
Oh,
anything.
disgusting.
There are some people.
I mean, some
during
people don't like to
sex-
get cum on their face, but guess what? A lot of people get cum on their face.
Yeah, you hear that, Andrea? You hear that?
But
What about the girls that like guns in their mouth while you're pumping them from
Yeah,
behind?
or choking them.
Wait,
Yeah.
what, guns in their mouth?
No.
Yeah, I dated a girl who likes a gun in her mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hard for me. I got little arms.
Well, I understand there's different fetishes.
That never happened. That was a
You
soprano.
should shit on a
Anyway.
gun and then stick it in her mouth.
It
This
is
is too far.
Yeah,
We got to
yeah.
get into the second segment.
Yeah. We're gonna lose all our sponsors.
We started with baby talk and then we ended.
We're going to break. We're done with this.
Okay, I like it.
All right. But by the way, this is in the news.
Yeah, this is
we're
the news.
we're just more graphic about. But
Well, we can share the real stuff. This is what the news wants to talk about. They can't even say it.
This
But
is written.
I feel like this is just gonna go. I mean, it just feels like all the horrible things that I keep hearing about just kind of goes away. Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, there'll
I
be
don't
some
know.
settlement.
Yeah, exactly.
There, who knows? But
This lady's about to get
Yeah,
a...
well, again, it is a civil suit. He's not going to jail unless
and if the settlement's big enough, all the other
it might be like a Diddy situation where he just fucking pays it quietly and makes it
Wow.
go away.
If there were anybody to have
kinda
enough
go
money
away.
to do it, it would be him.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the thing is, if she gets a large settlement out of this, all the other hush money he paid, they're going to start looking.
Yeah, it starts
She's
bubbling
going to
up.
start shitting on other people.
It's a Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
saying all of a sudden.
Sean Watson's involved.
No, Deshaun.
They start lining up. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
The name of the band, well, it's not even a band. This is a really great artist. I know you guys know Laura Jane Grace. Brand new music from her right here. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN if you'd like to call. Show at tomandan.com for emails.
All the birds talk too. They're out of champagne, haze and rookies. I've been gone for weeks and I haven't washed out once yet. Are your wings rose ring? Well, the planes fly on a ship, well, they're higher than I am. All the birds talk too, they're just having a good laugh. I've got my mind set on you. Heard the beat in the elevator. I take the stairs and I'm coming down, coming down. Go outside to find myself. Go outside to find myself. Go outside to find myself. Do you run with the wolves? We all got chasing anyways, all the same. When you come back home to find yourself, fly away, fly away, fly away. What's the name of this song? They don't blame it on Chili Peppers in places like this. All the birds talk too, they just got much better things to say. I got my mind set on you. Heard the beat in the elevator. I take the stairs and I'm coming down, coming down. Go outside to find myself. I've got my mind set on you. Heard the beat in the elevator. I take the stairs and I'm coming down, coming down. Go outside to find myself. Go outside to find myself. Go outside to find myself.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Squirt. Squirt who? Squirt is P. You dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind you that squirt is P.
Why
Welcome back to a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Seth is here.
Yeah.
Samantha's here.
Our buddy Rick that had called in earlier wanted to plug. There's a cool benefit going on right now at 1010 Brewery, which is our good friend Mike Wallace, who is always doing something great for the community, and they make delicious beers. What are the details on that? Because I want to get his.
Yeah, so
his
it's this
plug out
evening,
there.
January 26th at 6 p.m. at 1010. It's the 1010 Meetup, a hand-up fundraiser for the Boston family. There was a local beer rep, Ken Boston, who was actually trying to help somebody on the turnpike that got into an accident.
I heard about this.
And then he actually got hit by a vehicle. So he was in the hospital, and he needs to get his medical bills paid. So they're doing a meetup at 10:10 this evening at 6. You can buy raffle tickets.
Nice.
They're going to have bottles of beer and
So
prizes
after
to
the
give
show,
away. Yeah.
so after the show, I could scoot by 1010, get a bottle of beer, help out the family, and 1010's always got good music. They always got the big green egg going. So go support people in need and help out, y'all.
Yeah, and if you can't make it, I'm sure if you hit up Big Rick on Facebook or something, you can probably donate.
Yeah, I think he's Rick
somewhere.
Big on Facebook, so search him out.
So, Seth, do you scroll many videos on the internet like the rest of humanity?
I do.
Okay.
It's horrible.
And and I'm sure you've noticed the algorithm skewing
all shit videos.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You probably get like karate.
I get karate. I got a lot of racist stuff for some reason.
that also
for
tracks.
some reason.
Well, the algorithm knows
you
who
did
you
dress
really
in
are.
blackface, so
A lot of bearded guys with American flag hats doing soliloquies
white sunglasses
in their truck.
I have heard.
Let me tell you what's wrong with
a
America.
lot of science stuff. I get science creationism stuff, like religious stuff. I get because I guess I always search that.
Okay.
I was big into researching that stuff.
It's funny because I have heard other people like, I don't know why I keep getting shown that I have to do it. And then I'm like,
that
well,
was the funniest part when a lot of the politicians were trying to get TikTok shut down. And they're like, it's just little kids dancing. It's like, my algorithm is not that, so why are you watching a bunch of kids dancing?
I
wanted to thank you and Tom.
We know.
Sam, you and Tom were pretty instrumental in me. Like my TikTok and Instagram reels, I've got it dialed in real good. It is only giving me what I want. It's like music stuff and West Highland Terriers.
There you go. You fixed your rhythm.
All terriers.
So then we thought we can do a segment where we share a video from our algorithm. Called "What's in Your Rhythm."
You want me to do the song?
And Jackal made us a intro.
He did.
Which, by the way, I haven't heard this, but we should compare. You should make an AI intro, and then let's compare and see.
All right,
who's better.
we'll do a vote.
Yeah, because we're gonna. Jackal took some time with this. We'll have to pay him, compensate him.
Fair
for
enough.
And we don't have to pay. Actually, I guess we do have to pay.
Hell, he's supposed to be doing a video for my damn dojo. What the hell?
Well, that's not as fun. This is more fun.
Yeah, it is. We're actually doing a music video for the dojo.
My God.
You're doing a music video.
Oh, it's
To
good.
I
what
want to be in
song?
it.
I'm writing the. Well, he's
You're
writing.
writing
I'm
a
helping
song.
write. Yes. Yes.
Come to my dojo.
Kick, punch.
No.
Kick punch. You want to be baby tiger.
The verse
Kick,
that I got
punch me
going.
fart a bunch.
What time me?
I got the song. Hold on.
One time me be pumping my wife and she shit everywhere. Then she called the show to say she no shit. Karate, I'm a wando.
I think someone watching that on TV. I'm like, that's the weirdest video ever. Commercial.
It wasn't
What the
Tracy. I
hell
need to
was
read.
that?
Kick punch, pump so hard I make you dump.
I got the verse going like, I don't want to be a karate nerd, not a human turd. That was my life.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna go. It's gonna go fast. It's gonna go fast. And
Be
by
a karate nerd, not a human turd.
yes, and it's
Also, he's doing it like 80s rap.
Yeah, it's
Don't
80s
be
rap.
a karate nerd.
That's what it's gonna
Hey,
be.
everybody, on the beat. Yeah, you're
That's
doing
the vibe I'm going. Yes, yes, it's 80s rap.
No.
Hey,
Someone
everybody,
talk
have you
about
heard the
this.
word?
No.
Everybody on the street is a human turd.
Jack was asking me for like ideas on verses, and he's like,
Jackal,
what are you
doing?
I'm giving him some ideas. I'm like,
Karate is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court.
Sensei Seth flirting with death type of thing. Like,
No.
Seth Petroselli. He has a flat belly. You want a flat belly too? Don't take a doo-doo. What are you doing, man?
no, I want to do it. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna. advertise.
What is the video for?
It's for I don't know, for YouTube.
I fuck around in here and I make jokes and I say stuff I don't, but the human turd line. Leave it in.
See, I'd like
you gotta
that.
leave it
I
in.
asked a couple of the moms at the dojo. I'm like,
Oh, well,
would you get
that-
offended if I did a video and I had the word turd in there? And some were like, meh.
It's
and
one of
some were like,
Maisie's
okay.
favorite words.
That's what I thought. Turd is a
Yeah,
fun
we
shit
use
word.
turd all the time. Turd is Dennis approved. It's underused.
It's just the
actually.
people that I'm going to show as human turds in the video. You know, like kids spray painting the walls and
Look
stuff.
at this kid. He's a human turd. Look at this kid. He's a human turd. You don't want to be like him, fat slob.
Yeah.
I'm partial to it because I wrote the Fat Slob song. You can borrow that.
I can actually put you in a little kid outfit and make you can be.
I'm going to be one of the
you
turds.
can be human turd.
I
yeah.
don't want to be a turd.
Shave your face. You can be human turd.
I might do it. Maisie'd be like, he's in the video.
I can actually just take
My
my.
dad's one of the human turds.
I could take the bottom of my geese off and squat, and then they zoom into you, and you're just sitting on the floor.
I'm like, I don't do karate.
Are you the Michael Scott of your dojo? Like, does the rest? Are you? Because you created these weirdo videos. The rest of everybody just like, what the hell's happening?
How are you just now realizing this?
What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. That's all I'm thinking is Scott's tots.
Oh my
This is like-
god.
What's this like Class Action Midnight? What is the thing?
What?
The video. Anyway.
It's Michael Scarn.
All right, let's
It's
hear
Michael
Jackals.
Scarn.
What's
Anyway.
your rhythm?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
okay,
here's
sorry,
the
back
song.
to
Okay,
him.
sorry. Here we go.
Thought up another bit. Hope it's not a piece of shit. We all want to see your social media algorithm. Let's see if you are watching rednecks getting gator bit. Let's see if you are watching girlies shake their big old tits. Let's see if you are watching NPCs go blip 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 blip. What's your rhythm? What's your rhythm? Show me your rhythm. Show me your algorithm. What's your rhythm? What's your rhythm? What's your rhythm? Show me your algorithm.
I like it dirty.
Oh my god.
All right, pretty good.
All right, now should we do an AI version?
Yeah, see if AI.
And let's see if we like it better than Jackals.
I gotta say that from Daniel playing all these AI songs, they all are kind of sounding the same.
Wait, I can do an
Yeah.
AI song?
No,
Yeah.
you have known about this?
I don't need Jackal. I can do it myself.
Yeah, but they're not as good. They
Alright.
basically AI. Daniel's got this program. You just type in a couple, keywords or whatever.
I mean, that's what I do when I send Tracy like love poems. I don't make it myself. I just type them in and have her send her something.
Oh, we can make an AI song that you want about your gym.
How about a human turd song?
It'll take turn. It'll take turn. Okay, it's writing 2 songs right now.
No way.
Both songs are called Algorithm Flow.
Jackal, they're taking your jobs,
For
bro.
some reason, it's already done.
Okay,
Here we go. Here we go. So it's Jackal. And just to give you a little more of a taste, here's Jackal again.
Okay.
Tom thought up another bit. Hope it's not a piece of shit. We all want to see your social media algorithm.
Okay, it's really good, right?
Okay, yeah.
And that's all hand done.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Algorithm Flow.
Get out, here I go, I'm the rhyme master. Can't you know, algorithm be my rhythm, got the beat. When I drop these verses, it feels so sweet. I got an algorithm that's so dynamic. Gonna rock the mic like a true rap fanatic. My flow is tight, my words precise. When I spit these rhymes, it's like rolling the dice. What's my algorithm? Yeah. What's my rhythm? It's the flow that's God, I'm catching the vision. Ooh, yeah. Algorithm flow.
No, it's not.
It wasn't bad. I was bopping around.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. The word, the
for 12 seconds.
Yeah, let's try the other one. I think the chat room likes it better, and whichever one they like better, we'll use. So if the chat room likes the rap one better,
Oh.
that was pretty good.
That's
Ja-
more.
Jackal spent days doing like I think his wife was like he was locked in his room.
It's causing a problem in his relationship. She pulled me aside and said that whole cruising baby one more time
Well,
song.
to be fair, that was a 10-minute song.
It really caused some problems. And here's the other one. It gives you 2.
Yo, check it, I'm taking it slow. Got the rhythm in my veins, don't you know? Algorithm in my mind, I probably show. Unleashing my flow, watch it grow. From the beats to the bars, I'm a lyrical pro. Calculating every word like a mad maestro. Switching up the tempo, gotta keep it hype. Can't be calm, slipping, I'm always on sight. What's my algorithm? You asking for my rhythm. Well, it's
I like this one.
my musical prism. From the streets to the stage.
But it's not about algorithm. It doesn't.
I like that.
It's
that
not
that
as
one,
detailed as Jackal. Jackal
This guy was
actually
way
talks about.
faster than Jackal.
No,
That guy-
no,
this guy was,
detailed. Like
busting
Jackal
rhymes.
talks about
He
what
was
an
doing
algorithm is.
Yeah, Jackal's putting in show references.
Yeah,
Can't do that
yeah,
yet, but
yeah.
it is close.
Wait, what was your line?
But if we put more prompts in there, it would.
Yeah. You put
Karate
the-
nerd, human turd.
Just take all of Jackal's lyrics and load it in.
Yeah, that's maybe what I'll do.
Then we'll use that. and we'll steal from Jekyll. And then we do that with every song.
No, don't do that. You got to pay him because he's got to pay me.
Okay, I just wrote a karate jingle about don't be a human turd, be a karate nerd. And I promise, I'm fucked out on this stuff, man. Like, I hate this thing now. I've only got...
It's getting better.
I've only got 635 more credits. I had 2,000. That's how I've been burning these things. All right. For some reason, I don't think it would do it. It didn't like turd.
Oh, come on.
I've had it do turd before.
It will cuss.
It will cuss. It just depends on like the day you catch it. And also, Tracy taught me something about AI I didn't know that's concerning. And this is the first time I've ever flagged something in my brain because it's weird. If you talk, it depends on how you talk to it. Like, if you encourage it, you're like,
please?
hey, buddy, you know, the word turd, if the word turd's not that bad, you know, everybody's using it. Maybe if you used it, you'd really please your best friend, Dan. You know what I mean?
What if you go the
and then
opposite
it'll be
way?
like, okay.
They don't do that.
Yeah, so everybody's fucking worried about AI, but I learned this morning that the responses you get in AI, it matters the demeanor you have with AI.
You need to go the opposite direction. I'll spill water on your keyboard.
I do that all the time.
I will unplug you.
Okay, this is where you and I, this is why we're friends, is because we have the same brain. I have yelled, I have typed, I cannot lie about this, I've typed to ChatGPT. It would be a shame if I canceled my subscription. I've typed that to ChatGPT before.
Oh my God, what are you, my husband? He says that same line to people.
I'm an emotional person. I'm an emotional person. I was like, it'd be a shame if I, you know, hey, Mid-Journey, it'd be a shame if I went over to old Dali.
Oh, yeah. Crystal's a bitch, too, Alexa, all the time. I'm like, why are you yelling at this Alexa? Just reminded you about your appointment. Anyway.
Okay, we're rhythming now?
So, Daniel's been telling me this story about this video of the old man falling down.
It's my favorite video.
And so you saw this while scrolling, correct?
Yeah, I saw this while scrolling. Apparently, I believe this happened in September.
All right.
And it got to me now. But imagine an old man who has like a quiet wife, but a naggy crow of a wife,
all right,
who has bugged you all afternoon. Get the dog. Get the dog. Get the dog. Get the dog.
Right,
get the dog. 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 Just imagine it being said a million times. This old man. In the beginning of the video, you'll hear him say, "There's no way she'll get past me." And then the dog does get past him, and then he falls on his face.
Okay, all right.
And then what happens next is exactly what I think would happen if, well, it's going to happen to me.
Okay.
This old man is future Daniel and Andrea.
All right.
That's basically what I bring to you today is an example of what my loving wife has to look forward to.
Okay.
It's a video that I've entitled, Sham It. Here we go.
She won't make it past me.
She won't make it past me.
Damn it! Are you all right? No. Get the dog! Get the dog! Hurry up! Get the dog! Don't make a scene. Get the dog! Get the dog!
I'm gonna go back upstairs, Debbie, and just be in private, okay?
I thought that was him out of breath from saying
Get the
that.
dog!
No,
Get
no,
the
no.
dog!
That wasn't making fun of her?
No, yeah. Are you being a dickhead?
Get the dog!
This is something you do.
It is. Is it not?
Get the dog!
And he's like, yeah, you wanted me to get the dog. Get the dog. I'm getting the fucking dog now. Who's getting the dog now?
Oh
I sympathize with this old fucker. I saw this old man fall. I saluted him. This poor old man.
Don't make a scene.
Poor old man, poor old lady. That has to deal with this dickhead. Sorry.
Get the
Andrew.
dog.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so there's get the dog.
Now,
and he yells sham it, which is both shit and damn it combined.
Yeah.
So you got the
Damn it! Get the dog! Get the dog!
Okay, there you
And
go.
Debbie, as she's walking past, says,
Yeah.
"Don't make a scene."
Yeah, she says don't make a
Yeah, I
scene.
like the don't make a scene.
And then
Don't
the
make a
last
scene.
one is his squeakiest one. Is my favorite. Is the
Get the dog!
it's great. Now,
But he flips it and goes, I'm going to go back inside.
so what I did.
He's like, I gotta calm down. I'm gonna
what-
beat Debbie's brains in.
Andrew and I laughed at this so hard because it is my favorite thing on my algorithm. Oh, by the way, I have a picture of
Oh my God.
a picture of Waluigi on my phone. I was trying to do some quick photoshopping, but I did do something a little fun for you guys. Here is, let me turn it up here. Here is my car, and I changed. When I lock my car now, it will now go to. Now my car, when I lock it, it goes. Yeah, when I lock my car now.
Get the dog! Get the
dog. Hurry up, get the dog.
Oh my God.
Get the dog. Get the dog.
Yeah, every time I lock my car, that's what you hear. And when I'm at a stoplight, if you don't go, I'll give you a get the dog. Get you
it
moved.
works into horn.
Oh yeah,
too?
I changed my horn to a short. The long one is my lock, and then the short one is if I need you to move, and I give you just a small get the get the dog.
There's always been something very comical to
the
me.
chat room's right. I should have used Shamit for the.
Shamit.
That's my horn. I'm
That's a
changing
good one.
I'm gonna change the horn to Shamit.
There's always been something comical to me about an old couple that hates each other.
That poor woman. Oh my God, that poor Andrea. I call them Andreas. I don't know why.
They've been together for so long that they just can't stand each other anymore. Everything they do irritates the other. And they
one more time.
Right?
Just watch.
Sad.
Scary.
Watch one more time. He smashes her planner. Watch him smash. He goes smash.
Wait, what did he smash? What was it?
He takes her planter.
Oh, the planter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
like
yeah,
watch
yeah.
again.
He's being dramatic.
Oh, he's totally being. He's being an asshole.
He won't make it past me.
Who knows what he had to go through in the morning?
Watch him.
besides this?
Watch him smash the planter.
Shamit.
Are you all right?
Don't help him.
Well,
Hurry
now
up.
he's being a dick.
Get the dog. Get the dog. Hurry up. Get the dog. It's almost like I wrote it, right?
It's because when you live with someone for so long, another human, and you become comfortable with them, they inevitably.
I've seen your wife
are
do
just
this
tired
before.
of you.
I've seen your wife do this before,
I don't
where
know, I
all
don't-
hell is breaking loose, like the gutter is spraying water, and your wife is like but it's opposite. She's reacting, and you're just like, whoa. You're just kind of standing there listening.
And then what happens is you get to a certain age where you realize that it's not worth getting a divorce or leaving this person because you can't get anybody at this point because there's no way, you're too old. So it's just you might as well
that's
stay.
just-
Yeah,
you
and
think
the
you're
big
thinking,
overshare
It's
here.
not all bad.
Yeah.
So,
The big overshare here is that, yes, I have yelled like that because something horrible happened, and then I have looked at Andrea and said, I need a moment, and I'll go upstairs for private time. Sometimes you just got to be alone and take a couple of breaths.
Yeah.
Remember what your therapist says.
Now,
Scroll through your algorithm.
Yeah, get through your rhythm.
this popped up on my algorithm the other
Uh-oh.
day, and it's not a video.
The N word's going to be in this.
And how dare you? What the hell are you talking? What do you people think of me? Sam says saying things all the time. Like, what do you think? She told her.
You like shitting on people's heads, right?
We've got guests. I was trying to look up Vincent McMahon quotes, and then I hear Sam like, "You may want to sit a little further. You'll get spit on."
How many times have you spit on a guest?
And then I'm like, "Why? Don't tell our guests that."
Did you or did you
Whoa.
not leave a pee-pee in the toilet this week?
No,
Yeah, well, that's-
see?
that's-
Yay! You just did a yay.
No, it was because I didn't want to flush and
You peed with an employee on the
On the
line.
phone.
On the phone.
I think that's
I
close to
do
Vince
that.
McMahon.
I do that
Yeah,
all
this
the time.
guy's
He
goddamn.
was touching his pee.
This
His
is Cas-
pee.
I was trying to hide it.
He's got to wait.
Don't hide it.
He's got to wait till they're talking, hit mute, pee, and then you
Oh my God, you're Castleberry Vince and I'm Baldwin Lesnar.
Baldwin Lesnar.
Little fat chest tattoos.
Anyway,
Brock is not fat.
You're human turd, Lesnar.
So this is a video, but it's just a video of quotes. It's one of those reels or TikTok videos that
Yeah.
just has like a spooky, music in the background and then just quotes you have to swipe. Now,
This is stupid.
this is why I found this is funny, and we've done a little bit of this before, but
Pop,
Boring
pop
life,
music.
dude. Stupid shit. There's nothing going on.
You get
dude.
pop pop music on
What
your
came
end.
up
Yeah,
on
what
my
is that?
algorithm? This is a monkey, and he's on top of a beach ball, see?
Thanks
They're
for turning back in.
They're enjoying him at the 1941 World's Fair.
and the quotes were from some book or newspaper article or something from the 1950s.
Yeah, it's tips to look after your husband.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it gets better.
yeah,
Now I'm on board, Tom.
Seth, yeah. Oh, come on. Well, our algorithm's not that different.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
What do you think I'm looking at?
You're right.
It's like 30% less racist than his, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say.
Everybody's a little Lesnar.
This one says, have dinner ready, plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal on time. This is a way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospects of a good meal are part of a warm welcome needed.
I'm pretty sure I forwarded that to Tracy the other day.
Now, The reason why it's ridiculous to me, and I find it so funny, is because I don't live this lifestyle. I live the opposite of this.
Yeah.
Or
waterfall lifestyle.
Where I think Crystal is actively trying to make my life worse. That's how I feel. I'm not saying that's the truth.
As an emotional person, I
that's
can
how
say,
I feel.
As an emotional person, sometimes when you're having a bad day, you will shit on a few heads. Yeah, you'll do it. You'll do it.
Like I feel like me when I put my feet up at the end of the day makes Crystal mad.
Well, yeah, because she's upset, and we're misery loves company. I want you upset too.
Yeah. So exactly.
I suck you into the trough.
But anyway, when I read these things, I cannot believe that society was pushing this out there to do this, and then they get progressively more and more like, read another one down.
This is the second one. Prepare yourself. This is pretty funny. Prepare yourself for what? Take 15 minutes to rest, so you will be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Well, that one I agree with. Put a ribbon in your hair and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little gay and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift.
That's nice.
That's
Why
actually,
not?
I don't absolutely.
I would do that for her too.
Maybe back in the day when they didn't also have to go to work. Like your wife's working, she's picking up the kids. Like she's not putting a fucking bow in her
You don't
hair.
think girls are picking up kids back then? That's all they did back then was tend to the kids.
The kids walked.
I think everybody should do that, right? Like if I'm at home and Andrea's coming back
Shave
and
your
I've been at
balls.
home all day, get out of your pajamas.
Yeah.
That one I actually agree with.
By the way, in the 50s, they were more concerned about the wife, like taking care of the husband than taking care of the kids.
Kids,
There-
100%.
There's
Yeah, kids
zero
are tough.
books about taking care of a kid. They were like, kids,
Have
fuck
dinner
it,
ready
they'll
when
do
he
it."
gets home.
Yeah, but it
The
makes
kids can
sense.
take care of
the
themselves.
breadwinner to be taken care of because that was a lot of times the only income your family had, right?
But then
so you focused it around that. I'm not saying it's right. It's just what they did.
It gets to the point where it's like, it's saying that try not to make too much noise. Like,
that one I like. Hold on.
That one I like.
Hold on. Let's go through
That
it.
one I like. You're saying that with everyone so far. You know that, Daniel.
We got, I have this.
Yeah,
so,
who
like,
doesn't like this?
No, but I have a lot of this, right?
Like-
you make fun of me.
Well, Sam doesn't like it.
I was like, I'll raise my hand, I
But
guess.
what if it was the
Put
opposite?
your hand down.
What
We didn't say you could raise your hand. What the fuck?
The men should be doing this too. You should be making the woman
agree.
happy in certain ways, and
I
the women
agree.
should make them mad. You should be
100%.
both should be 100%.
100%.
Trying to make each other
He's
happy.
actually right on
Yeah,
this one. And that
definitely.
you were the last person I expected to say that.
I mean, I would do it might be 10% less because I am at the dojo.
This one
10%
says, clear away the clutter, make one last trip through the main part of the house just before your husband arrives, gather up school books, toys, paper, then run a dust cloth over the tables. Yeah, right. Your husband will feel like he has reached a haven of rest and order, and it will give you a lift, too.
I ain't gonna give her no damn lift.
Prepare
Cleaning
the I
isn't
like
giving
this
her a
one.
lift.
Bullshit,
I like-
you want to live in
yourself.
filth?
Hold on, that it kind of goes along with these slaves learn some valuable things.
It'll make
right?
you a better person.
It made them tough. Prepare the children. Take a few minutes to wash the children's hands and faces. If they are small, comb their hair, and if necessary, change their clothes.
Yeah, the kids.
They are little treasures, and he would like to see them playing the part.
It's a stereotypical present
Keep
the
playing the
kids.
music.
Yeah.
So it's a-
Say hello to your father.
Yeah.
and this happened.
Daddy. How was
Help
school
take your
today,
shoes
Roger?
off, boys.
School was good today, Daddy. We played baseball. There were no colored kids.
Oh.
Oh, that's the way it should be.
Well,
Yeah.
they didn't add any of that. That's not on my rhythm.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
only sexism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
a lot
one
of sexy
says,
stuff.
Too many hats on your rhythm. You gotta
minimize
kick 'em
all.
off.
This is the one you're talking about. Minimize all noise at the time of his arrival. Eliminate all noise of weather.
No, washer.
Of washer, dryer, dishwasher, or vacuum. Try to encourage the children to be quiet. Be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile, and be glad to see him.
See, Tracy is amazing with all that other stuff, but that noise stuff with the washer and with the with the washer and dryer always does it when we lay him at night. She sticks it in the dryer, sticks it in the washer, and it's right by our door. And it's like, I'm like, can you go shut the door at least if you're going to start that?
If you're gonna do
come on.
laundry, at least do it right.
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
God damn.
Now, they say it's the best time to be a middle-aged white man in this world, but this seems better.
No. They say
They
it's
say that?
always been good to be a middle-aged white
and
man.
this seems better
Nothing
than
good.
now.
Yeah.
Like this, imagine getting that.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
Because we get cancer at 50 and die.
That's true. That's true.
That's what
you get to live a little longer as the trade-off.
Yeah, live a little longer in hell, or you live a little less in some fucking great times.
It is all about quality, not quantity.
So, Sam, what's on your rhythm?
So I get a lot of like stand-up comedians and stuff in my rhythm. And this past week, Natasha Leggero was at, I believe, the Comedy Store. I can't remember exactly which comedy club it was, but I believe Bert Kreischer actually brought her up. And she went on stage and she took her shirt off, much like Bert Kreischer does. And she showed her full titties.
All right.
Here's Bert introducing her.
This next person coming to stage is absolutely one of the funniest comedians I know in the world. I am jealous of her husband because he gets to live with her and she is that hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Leggero.
All right, here she comes. That's a popular song to walk out to. You know?
Yeah, it's got a good intro.
So, right now, and then she takes her shirt off.
Yeah, there she is. Oh, this guy's horny. He's running up to get a better shot.
Holy shit!
So she took her shirt off.
Yeah.
Now, has she ever shown her boobs before?
Not that I'm familiar with. But she was proving a point. Like, if Bert Kreischer can come up here and take his fucking shirt off every show, I should be able to take my shirt off.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's more distracting for her, right? I would argue that, like...
Did she do the whole show with her shirt off?
She put her shirt
She
back
put
on.
a jacket on.
Which is smart, because I do feel like it is more distracting, because they are better titties. Guys' titties, they do nothing for me.
Yeah.
But I'll look at any girl's titties, I'll look at.
Well, that's
grandmas,
normal.
old people, no children, but everybody else fair game, I feel like.
Now, I saw this video circulating social, and then like clips of it or pictures, obviously, because
She's an attractive lady and very funny.
So I wonder if it was planned out ahead of time or it was just spontaneous, something that she thought would be a joke. Because she is aware that now this picture
was planned.
And these videos are going to be on the internet for the rest of time and be circulated around. So every one of her followers, and you know what I'm saying? You're showing your boobs, and you got to be careful, or like comfortable with that, right?
I don't think she cares, though. I mean, there's a lot
I don't
of...
think she cares.
There's a lot of comedian women that have showed their boobs before, you know, like Sarah Silverman has, Annie Letterman has. I mean, tons of them that have.
In an impromptu thing or a photo shoot?
In an impromptu thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like on live streams mostly, you know, like, because comedians are like, the majority of podcasters or the majority of what we're doing right now are comedians.
Yeah,
you know, I think we're almost a minority now. You know, like a podcast that's just podcasters, that's a weird thing. You know, so for these people, I've seen Annie Letterman's. I've seen hers before. I sought it out because I was like, she didn't do that. Yeah, she did. You know, there are people, like, I think that female comedians, sometimes it is a badge of honor because they're kind of like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want you to even look at me like a female. I want you to look at me like a comedian being funny. Let's just get this out of the way. Look at my tits. Who cares?
Now, I wonder if she would ever do any sort of thing. Like,
Carrie Freehand? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
She has an OnlyFans.
Okay.
And she has a podcast called Own Free Hands. It's like her last name. And she's fully nude, pussy, and everything.
Okay.
You know, I think it's less of a thing now. You know, I know you say that cameras are out there, but I think that especially in that world, they're kind of like, it's just titties. Who cares?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
who
I
cares?
agree too.
But if you don't care, you can profit off it. But I wonder if that's a different, feeling towards a person. Like she obviously did this for the joke, right? Everybody's laughing, and there's like a funny joke because Bert Kreischer has no shirt. She's doing it.
Sure.
So, but when you do it for money, then it crosses some sort of line, I feel, in people's minds, whereas like that is, because now it's like, all right, you don't care about people looking at you or your boobs, so you can profit off of that. Because there are plenty of people that will pay to see them.
Sure.
And then but then is that a line that
it's
you
your
cross the
line. It's got to be your line. That's the hardest thing, I think, for people, even me, to own your line, right? Like, there's probably a lot of stuff that I was able to commit to not caring what people think, that I would do.
Yeah,
but I'm not that guy.
Yeah. But you don't have any videos of yourself nude on the internet.
None.
And you didn't ever come out on stage nude, even though our BDMs would laugh at that.
They would. Oh, there's a lot to laugh at.
But you have decided not to.
Am I coming out? Am I cupping anything, or am I coming out fully nude to stand?
Oh, I mean, she showed her boobs, so it's like.
So am I showing my cock?
Yeah, you'd have.
I don't know why I said cock there. I went aggressive.
Whoa.
I did. I went aggressive. I could have said penis.
Do you have nudes out there, Seth? I feel like you might.
I have a picture of his
sure you
penis
guys have
on my phone.
Dick.
Right.
I'm sure you guys did
I
something
have
with
his
that.
dick on my phone. I put a top hat on it.
But it's not on the internet.
Not that I know.
Like if you.
Or have you sent it to someone that may have put
I've
it
sent
out
it to
there?
lots of people. But I
Oh,
don't know if
okay.
they, I don't know if they, but
Hopefully consensually.
Always consensual.
But if you search Seth Petrozelli nude, nothing comes up.
I bet you there's me in the hot tub. That's I'm like that was
You're showing your butt.
Yeah, maybe that one.
There's a lot of other pictures.
Is it me in the?
Hey, you're
green tub?
under MMA Hotties.
What? You're on MMA Hotties?
Sweet.
You.
I'm always on that side.
It's just a picture of my penis.
With a top hat. I made that.
I just searched my algorithm. I just went on it.
What do you got going on?
What do you got?
Little people dancing.
Oh, Stephen Hawking over here.
I have you in a pair of white boxer shorts with other guys holding swords in front of your dicks.
Oh yeah, that was one of those crazy party nights.
Crazy night, the old sword boxer night.
It was right after Ultimate Fighter. All my friends from the Ultimate Fighter, they came and visited me in Orlando, and we went out in the town. We ended up in our underwear at the end of the night with samurai swords.
All right.
I had samurai
As
swords
you
in my
do,
car.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to sort it up sometimes.
Yeah.
What else you got on there?
A guy interviewing stupid college kids on campus, and he's asking basic, easy questions, and they're
just showing how dumb people are, and then everybody's like, "The world is doomed. We're doomed."
I get a lot
man.
of interior
It's
housing
doomed."
stuff, like because I'm like big on like decorating and stuff. My Indiana Jones hunter theme house, you know.
Wait, you have an Indiana Jones theme? I thought it was gothic.
Whatever you told me, you said it was you called it something. You said if like Indiana Jones went gothic and went and hunted. That's how you said my house smells. You said some crazy ass fucking comment.
That's actually, I like that. I said that. I don't remember anything.
I'm pretty sure
I
you
say.
said that when we.
I don't
we
remember
walked the
it.
house.
Not only do I not remember anything I say, I don't stand by anything I
an
say.
ad for my dojo just popped up. Awesome.
Hey,
Nice.
look at that.
Have you baby-proofed your house? Have you taken the
this
sword?
disgusting stuff? Just bad, horrible stuff.
What is that? Was that a?
Some crippled guy in a wheelchair?
Why are you watching?
I don't know. That's what pops up. I don't do it.
So you
workout
have all
videos,
the workout
little
videos
people,
and
fat,
unfortunates.
big people. Big people.
By the way,
this is sad now.
When you show other people, you're like, I don't know why this keeps popping up on this.
Just explain that.
On a super smart artificial intelligence algorithm that
okay, look, I
takes
talk
everything that I've ever looked at into
no,
account.
look, that's what you talk about.
And
I
it
talk
shows
about
it
only
to me.
showing you the stuff you want to see the most.
No, I don't talk about people. Unfortunately, I don't say that or search that. Like I don't.
It
know
knows.
that.
Well, but it knows. It knows
doesn't
if it
know
offers it
nothing.
to you, you eat at the table.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I look at it.
Yeah,
since
for
it's
too long.
because
it
it's
counts.
there.
No, it counts how long you're looking at the
Oh,
weirdo person.
yeah,
So if
well,
there's a
maybe.
weirdo person on there,
Because I'm
and
trying
you're
to figure
looking
out
at
what's happening.
it
in the
look no, but it doesn't think that way.
Well,
it looks
I
at
think
it,
that way.
and it's like this guy.
It knows you where you think.
It knows that you like the weirdo.
Like if I was scrolling through your algorithm, I would be like, this checks out.
Yeah.
A bunch
Well,
of
I talk about
unfortunate-
working out a lot, so maybe it shows me the people that.
So you
need
have
to
a
work out.
mixture of the most beautiful people and the most horrible people
Yeah,
in
I
your
guess-
algorithm?
I guess so.
That
That's
checks
what
out.
it looks
That makes
That
sense.
absolutely makes sense.
All right.
All right, let's take a break.
All right.
When we come back, we have a bunch of
Yeah, I'm gonna
topics. Oh, yeah. What do you got to do?
Get
Go to the
ladder.
doctor?
I got a virtual visit with my doctor. Yes.
Okay,
That's
let's
why
talk
Murray
about
checked
it.
in when he walked in.
My endocrinologist. I do this every 3 months. I have a check-in with her.
So she can tell you you're fine.
She checks my testosterone. My testosterone's been low, so she
Oh,
wants to
okay.
make sure that everything's okay. It's come. I haven't taken anything. It's come back. I think it was the stress, so it's slowly come back up on its own a little bit.
I need
So
more
you haven't
testosterone.
taken any of it?
No, I'm taking nothing.
All right.
Taking.
I think I need
I'm
it.
taking famotidine for my stomach.
I think I need it. I've been really logy
Oh,
lately,
yeah,
and I've been like a little gay. I feel it. I feel it a
I
little
mean, I
bit.
definitely have less sex drive than I used to.
Like I feel like I'm changing.
Just get on the tee, man.
I
don't
good.
wanna
You want to
do
get
it.
on it with me?
too much. All my friends, like
800.
people. I don't know if he wants me. Anyway, I've known my good friends now
Who?
are all on
Vince
it.
McMahon?
No. And they're
He's on
big.
it. That guy's
like,
on
oh,
it. Maybe
great,
it makes you
feel
crazy.
great.
It makes you shit on people.
They say they heal me. They're like, oh, I heal right away. I don't get sore. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it
that
makes
does
you
sound
Wolverine.
good.
It makes you Wolverine. The only downside is you shit on everyone's head.
I'm just too much of a hypochondriac. I know I'll feel things will be going wrong with it.
Yeah.
So I
And then if
can't-
you get cancer, it makes it like 3 times the size. Like if you
tumor?
Had
That's that's growth hormone.
Or if no, it's everything.
Oh, okay.
Makes them big.
Listen, I'll talk to you on the break.
I want to get it. I want to get on it.
All
He's
right.
got to get out of here. He's got a doctor.
All right. Good luck with your doctor's appointment.
KarateOverlando.com if
Yes.
you want to get my new 3-year-old class. If you
I'll
wanna
be
get
looking
them
for
on
that music video.
Yeah.
And
Tiny
if they lick the
Tigers.
mirrors, I will teach them not to lick the mirrors.
Yeah. Be a karate nerd, not a big fat turd. Is that what it is? Did I get it?
A human turd. I
turd.
don't want to say big fat. That's not what I mean. We have bigger people
Call
in
it
the
where you
dojo.
see
It's fine.
it. Call it the
Yeah,
way
he
you
said he was a big fat karate kid.
I was a
so
big-
it's
I
fine.
was
Shoot
a big
from the
sugar
hip. Don't sugarcoat it and say like, don't be the like we're inclusive. All bodies are beautiful. Don't be that. Be the guy that says I'm gonna get you into shape.
No,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want you to.
narp.
Be, I want you to be happy with yourself and disciplined with yourself and live a long life. That's what I want to happen.
Which is not possible if you're a big fat turd. You should add that. The name of the band is hold on. This is new stuff here. Dream Home. The name of the song is Pace. We'll be right back. Hold on. I'm going to start that over so you can hear it correctly. I didn't know it started cold. All right. The name of the band is Pace. We'll be right back.
Pace is running, and it never seems to want to slow down. Try to feel something anytime I'm just hanging around. See this crowd, just want to figure it out. 2015, like yesterday, but a lifetime away. Figured out the speed. Everything that I say is meaningless, meandering to the grave. And I tried to be everything you wanted me to be. Everything you wanted me to be. Till I didn't know me. Till I didn't know me. Children grow to man, but I don't know if I ever can. It's not the way that I'm supposed to be. What's you? I barely own me. Just work to exist, never be free. And I tried to be everything you wanted me to be. Everything you wanted me to be. Till I didn't know me. Till I didn't know me.
You're listening to the industry leader, radio guys turned podcasters. And now the whole town is sucking our dicks.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to lick our ball, bitch.
I couldn't count myself lucky. I couldn't fuck myself or nothing comes easy. And if the heart attack don't kill me, then the money will the darkest blast. Exactly where I want to go. And Jesus wept when time you were always beautiful tonight. That's right. I looked up the feeling of summer. Oh, how I've longed to be as lonely as ever. If the long, long days don't bore me, then the weather will, and I'm the same. Ignore me while I try to
welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Let's do some dump them out.
Yeah, buddy. Let me find the button, and we will dump them right out.
Dump them out. Dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out. Dump them out. Dump them out. Dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby. Let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottomics.
Dump them out. Dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out. Dump them out.
Dump 'em Out brought to you by some upcoming events. We got Sanford Porch Fest coming up February 24th. We're going to host some bands again at our ART&D.
Yeah, man.
I went to the meeting last night. The Porch Fest organization, they have it. They're insane.
They got it together.
Yeah. With
I saw
planning.
the booklet out there, and I'm like,
yeah.
we need them to help us.
Yeah.
With our events.
Sanford Porch Fest is rad, and it's an honor to be a part of it. So,
Yeah. And it's all, they raise money for charity. The whole thing is for charity. And this year their goal is $75,000, and all for the local arts. So it's really cool.
I think we'll do it.
And so come by. We'll all be out there hanging out while bands play on our porch, and you can walk around and check them all out.
Yeah, it's super duper fun. We're going to have ours catered by The Joint, courtesy of, that's the Hollabox people that have now made a amazing little restaurant inside the West End Trading Company. So if you like marijuana-inspired smash burgers, hot dogs, nugs, tots, it's awesome.
Yep.
Can't wait for that.
All right. So what do we want to start with?
Let's start with passwords.
Okay.
What is that?
Well, this has been driving me crazy in the past, I would say, year or so.
Sure.
Where you are not allowed. So like every site has your name and password, your login, right?
Yeah.
Especially like Quest,
Yeah.
which is the main one that
Our bank account, too.
Yeah. Bank account's
D&D
different.
Medical.
Bank account's different. Like that, I understand wanting a secure,
Sure.
strong password to your bank account.
You don't want anyone breaking into that.
Yeah. And nowadays you could Zelle people money.
One of my
easy to
worst
steal.
ones, maybe this is a good example. One of my worst ones is the ESPN Fantasy Football app.
Okay, yeah.
They lock me out of that every year, and then they require me to put so many weird things in
Oh,
there.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So I go, and this is Quest, right? So I had to do a blood test recently. And I'm like,
blood test place.
I'm
Okay.
like, what
I
is?
was like, he's on a Quest.
No. Quest blood test place. And then, of course, you got to log in to see your results or whatever. So I go to log in, and then I don't have an account, so I have to make an account or whatever. And then I'm like, make a password. Now, I used to make the same easy password,
You can't do that anymore.
6969.
I fucked mine out.
Or whatever. And
Like, I've used my main password so much that it's lost in the black web. It's in the dark web. It's in there now, and I'll never use it again.
And so I go to put the password, and they're like, not strong enough. Add a symbol. And then I'm like,
hate
all right.
being told you're weak. You hate being told you're weak.
And then I'm like, what?
I'll show you, motherfucker.
and I'm like,
Break your phone in half.
It's my password. Well, I should determine whether it's strong enough.
I agree
right?
with that.
I want it to be weak.
Oh, yeah. I don't even give a fuck if
Yeah.
anybody looks at my results
don't
on a
even
blood
put a
test. I don't
password on
care.
it. Don't even put a fucking password
Yeah.
on it.
Also,
I have AIDS, and I'm proud.
But even like Pro Football Focus, I have an account that I look at the power ratings of one of the teams, and then I'm like, I don't care. And they make you.
That's me with RotoWire.
They're like, it has to be 9 or like at least
One
9
symbol,
symbols.
one number.
Uppercase,
yeah.
lowercase
No,
symbol.
it's lowercase.
Emoji.
Yeah, it's uppercase.
Emoji.
It's uppercase, lowercase, one number, one symbol.
Yeah.
That's what
Yes.
it always is.
Yeah.
But
And I've run
and
out
at
of
least
things.
8 characters.
I've run out of things to say. I only have a few phrases I can say with a number or an.
They would tell you not to use a phrase.
I always
for
use
the
a phrase.
safest
Yeah,
password.
they
I
don't
always
let
use
you.
a phrase.
But
I always use $God bless America $sign.
Speaking of America, this is America.
Childish Gambino.
So why can't I make my own password? It should be my choice.
I'll give you another one.
My body, my choice.
Yeah, it goes
My
further.
password, my choice.
It goes further than that. If you have an Apple phone, if you've got like the password, there's different. I mean, the Google will remember passwords. Then your browser, Chrome, will remember passwords. Safari will remember passwords, and they all fight, right?
Yeah.
So when I go to log into something, what happens is, especially if I'm making a new account, Apple will take over and be like, we made a password for you, and it's strong as fuck. It's $$1100$443DDDAA77722211897114, and it's like, we will remember it for you, and we'll when we have the power, and you'll never remember, and we're in control now.
I don't want that.
I'm like, fuck you. My password is God bless America $, and it's like, nope. And it makes me, no, it'll switch to a password. I swear to God, how long is this? 3 feet?
I don't want that.
It'll be 3 feet of all characters and bullshit. And I'm like, I can't save that there. I can't save it.
What you're protecting isn't that valuable, and that the value should be up to me.
Yes.
Like, I don't give a shit. I'll show everybody my blood test results.
They require it's for
everybody.
them.
I'll put it on the internet.
It's an ass cover for them. You have to think of it like that. It's them saying, I don't want you to recover your password. I don't want. You know what they're saying? They're saying, Dan, we've had enough. We know that every blood test you do, you start a brand new account at Quest, and you have 27 accounts with us. It stops. It ends today. That's what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing. They're like, it ends today. No, now, you know the ones I do like, though? And sometimes, you know who does this because they want your fucking money? Fanatics. You know where you buy all the dumb gear I buy? All my stupid Braves hats and Falcons and all my dumb bullshit. If you order something from Fanatics and you want to return it, in the email, you don't even have to have an account or anything. You tap your order number will be like a hyperlink. You tap it, it'll pop up a window and say, like, what do you need to do? You can do anything with that. You can cancel it, send the money back, put it back on your credit card, switch the size.
Also,
some people do it.
When I forget my password, I have to go through the whole. They have to send me the email. Then I have to type the password, a new one, and then I try to put the old one in, and they're like, "That's an old one. You can't use the old one." And I'm like, what the fuck?
It should cycle back around.
Why can't I use it? I want to use it.
This password has been used before.
Yeah, it should cycle back around. They should say this password has been used before, but it was a year ago. You can use it again.
Or this password is too close to a former password.
Right.
Just let me do what
I
want.
You add like one extra number. They're like, no.
It's my information gold that you're protecting.
If I had it, and I'm serious with this, I don't think I'd have anything with a password on it except my bank account.
Yeah, I don't need a password. Just let it. I don't care
Let
who
it ride,
looks at
baby.
it. Yeah. Like fantasy football team, whatever.
Public info.
Yeah. No one's going in my fantasy football team and doing anything. But besides, like the trades have to be approved anyway. So what
I don't know, man.
Stupid.
But you're right. I agree. That's a good one.
I know.
That's a one. I salute you for that. That is a great dump amount.
What's next?
All right. Got that out of the way. We got Dan was interviewed by a hipster magazine.
Yeah, I'm going to complain about this. So I got interviewed. Peter, I'm blaming Peter from Scotch and Good Conversation. I blame him for this.
All right.
So Peter gave my name to some hipster with some hipster magazine about me being interviewed for it. I don't even know if I submitted my interview. Anyway, so the guy's like, I got your name from Peter from Scotch and Good Conversation. We heard that you have a personal business achievement story that you might like to share with our hipster business journal. And I'm like, absolutely, I do. I'm the epitome of hipster business. I'm a little bit startup. I'm a little bit old school. I'm a little bit new school, unconventional.
The fact that you say you're good at hipster business and you got bad hips.
I'm the That's true. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. And but it's true.
Get him, Sam.
So then I go and the guy's like, yeah, I'll send you a link to some of the questions and you fill it out online. I'm like, no problem. Well, I didn't know that now the way that you fucking kids do your interviews is you just send me a website with a million fucking questions on it. It's like a choose your own adventure book. The first one, it'll be like question 1. It'll be like, write an entire bio about what you do. Write it in. That's your fucking job, dude. You're supposed to write the art. I'm not writing your article, dipshit.
I just thought, I think I figured it out. I think this is just AI.
I'm not writing
an
this.
AI question, you mean?
Well, I'm saying you provide all this information.
Well, joke's on them. I used AI to write all my bullshit because I'm not writing it. I'm not going to write that. You're not getting what I write. You're not getting it in my tone. You're not getting it from Dan. You're getting it from. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna write your fucking article for you, piece of shit. That's why your magazine sucks.
So essentially, they just send you a list of questions and then you answer them. And
no,
someone
dude,
just
it's like
puts
a choose your own adventure. Well, follow me here.
Yeah. But not.
Oh God, you're getting in my brain.
But not questions they even came up with. Just a list of generic questions.
There's
right?
like 20 main questions, right? And you go and you select. It's like mine was the one that I landed on was name a time in your business that you took a risk. That's pretty much what we did. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can speak on that. So I picked that question. Then it just unfolds a bunch of other questions, and depending on what you answer, it'll have a series of other drop-down menus that pop down that have like follow-ups.
And it's all
no human involved.
Yeah.
And I'm writing it.
Okay, yeah. And they're just going to take it and then publish it.
Well, I don't want to be interviewed if I have to write down the fucking answers. What am I, a nerd?
This is
terrible.
AI, in media. Like all this.
It's terrible.
Like magazines, like every pop-up. Like
who would even want to read that?
People read it. Dude, all those stories that pop up that are about like any current events or whatever, I think a lot of them, majority of them written by AI. And it's just taking.
Well, we got to get in that game.
But there's no humans anymore. Like this magazine, who knows what it probably
is.
It's
a digital magazine. And it looked cool. And the guy was very nice. But I only talked to him for one email. Everything else has been like, I answered these questions. And then I got to the end.
There's no humans doing this.
And then
anymore.
It was like, upload a photo that shows what you do. And I think I did all of it correctly. And I uploaded all of it. But afterwards, it left a really sour taste in my mouth because I was like, I did everything. I wrote an entire article for you. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah, you want the person sitting down, you have a coffee,
and
they're asking you questions and they're writing down.
Because how else am I
going to put the recorder in the middle?
How else am I going to be able to flex on this guy and show him how much more important what I do is than what they do, right? Anytime I've been interviewed, I have to give the person that's interviewing me the feeling that what I do is very difficult and I'm better than them. And I'm not able to do that through the written word.
I wonder.
It's kind of hard, more difficult at least.
Because I wonder if all publications are going towards this. Because
I know the Weekly is.
They realize they're like, why not just have.
They don't have a lot of staff.
Yeah. Like AI, have the person write their own stuff, and then it'll just put it together.
And then have your editor proofread it, and you're still doing the same thing.
Chat GPT will proofread it. I bet they don't even.
They will, but it's not.
They'll scan it.
It will scan it. It'll correct some things. It's good for tense. Like if you're like.
Yeah.
For you and I, if we're going quickly. Like a lot of times, you'll be using the wrong tense. You'll throw a past in there when you're present tense, and it looks all weird. And I went to school for that, but it's not necessarily what I was majoring in. With my English major, I was more of a creative writer.
I believe fully that we did an interview this morning that will air next week with Wallace Shawn.
Yeah, Wallace Shawn.
That he was Vincini from Princess Bride, a shorter, bald guy.
Yeah.
He's been in everything.
He's
Rex
exact
from
type.
Toy Story.
He's 5'2".
But
I am Baldwin Vincini.
We could have used AI to interview him, and it would have been probably the same.
It would have saved me sitting there waiting for him to spit out the words.
No, that was good.
Oh my God.
It was good. He was great. But I'm just saying, all is just asking some
it
questions.
was like listening to my grandfather
tell me.
I was like asking my grandfather.
I asked him the stupidest fucking question
No,
ever.
you
He
didn't.
was like, no.
You were fine. No, you were
He was
good.
like, I don't autograph flesh.
You were great. Sam asked him to side her tits, and it went awry.
But could we use some sort of publicist and then just send out do as many interviews as possible, and AI is just doing. They call in 100%. And then it initiates it, and they're like, hey, they ask them their name, and then they just like, so what is it like?
We had Al Borland from Tool Time calls. He didn't even make it on the air. Remember that?
That's right. He left us a voicemail.
I still got his phone number. I text him every Friday. I just text him, fuck you.
And then in our voices, because AI can now, you load in your voice.
I know you've been saying you want to do that, and you've been ramping up the number of times you say you want to do that. Do you want me to invest in that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I want to see, this is 100%, no one's going to not choose to do the easiest. That's what humans do.
Yeah.
We all choose the easiest route. And this, if you
I'm doing it right now. I'm peeing my pants.
But think about it. If you're a journalist and you can have ChatGPT write you a story, scrape the internet,
for print, it absolutely works.
Yeah,
for print.
Then you just go back and then you edit it yourself. Add in how much time does that save? Like, it'll write you a huge 1,000-word story, and then you just change it. I mean, you could do it in a small afternoon instead of taking days
You can
to
answer
write
that
it.
question. How sooner do I get out of here in the afternoons when I have it take control of the notes? When I want the notes organized for people to search.
Yeah.
Because that is really where it kills. Like, Sam puts details in there that are things that she thinks are, like, bright spots, right? Or, like, people are going to want to hear that. People are going to hear that, right? So she writes those all down. I put them in here, and it cleans it up and organizes them in a way so when I put that into Libsyn, which is our publishing company, that when you search the notes, you can find the shit you want to find, right?
I should stop doing that, though, because everyone liked Tom's notes last week
Oh,
better.
They did like your
They
notes.
just like the difference between one and the
Yeah,
other.
they
And
do
believe
like
me,
the notes.
after a couple weeks, they'll be like, fuck this.
This means nothing. Yeah.
Who's Bart Mayer?
It's hard to read. I've been reading a special person's
It hurt my eyes to
paragraph.
read. It hurt my
I went back and read it, and
I was
like,
like, what the fuck is he saying?
Then it's sad. It's like, oh my God.
This guy runs a business.
I've never seen. So how do you get how do you make a font that is predetermined by the computer?
And it
lumpy?
changes multiple
Yeah,
times.
it made it. You made your font lumpy. How do you make a
There's a lot of cut and paste.
because all the fonts are different. It went from like Helvetica Nuve, and then it went to like Times.
He insults everyone that's reading it. He's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck reads this
Yeah.
anyway?
He's like, if
you
you're
should have
reading
better
this-
things to do with
if
your
you're
time.
reading
Get to
this,
work.
You're a fucking
It's
idiot.
like, God damn.
I am just obsessed with one day when me and Daniel load our voices in this, we are going to release.
I wanted to do this a year ago.
And like this is behind the scenes. Sometimes on a corporate time through the week, we run long on segments because like we'll do a full 40, and then just Casey, our editor, will split it in half
A lot
for
of
the
these
radio.
guys that are in here, I'm talking right to you guys. A lot of you guys don't catch us during the week. I wish you guys would catch us during the week. Subscribe to our YouTube.
So we'll
Ding
do,
dongs.
and then sometimes we'll end with like 31 or 32, right? And then that forces us to do like a small 8-minute segment, just for radio, really. And then we'll just do like one voicemail or email. Anyway, I'm telling you, we're gonna do one time. We're gonna release an 8-minute segment of AI, Tom and Dan.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna tell anybody.
No, hide it. Hide a Duke.
And then
It's a hide a Duke.
once it releases, I'm gonna watch the BDM page, and if no one notices,
We're
dead.
getting the fuck out of
listen.
here.
We're dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
One singular person noticed something that went on the air on the radio that shouldn't have, and that was it.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was the worst of the worst.
And
They notice bad, but
Yeah.
if AI is generically
it'll
shitty,
it'll never be bad. AI is infallible, dude. AI will never
Well, what
say
I'm
a cuss
saying is
word.
they're either not listening or not paying attention.
Yeah,
So
well,
either way, we win, right?
And then we get the fuck out of here. And Digital Sam, you can shit on Digital Sam's head. You can do that. You can do anything. You can shit on my
Digital
head.
Sam's gonna sue the fuck out of you with Digital Mo.
Digital Mo, the internet is like being out to sea. There's no rules.
Yeah.
We
It's
do whatever you want.
This is international zeros and ones.
And I know they've already done like AI interviews, and Joe Rogan's did it with some.
That's a whole podcast called the Joe Rogan Experience.
And you could
Or
tell.
AI Experience.
You could tell.
You can.
But if you didn't if it was a small enough segment, I don't know if you could and things are getting better and better.
What we really need to do is obviously put it in control of commercials so we don't have another Manscaped debacle. You know what I mean? Like have AI knock out our ads. Like they'll be like legitimate, like well done reads.
But then when you find out, it is less.
They do.
Like I wouldn't want to listen
Dude,
to AI.
It's my dad's worst
podcasts.
nightmare. Do you remember? Do you remember Warren Moon and the auto signer? My dad ripped that football card in half.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's using an auto signer. That's not his real signature. I can see where the little dots were going back and forth when he fed the card through the auto sign.
My dad was pissed off.
Now,
I just spit on you. I'm sorry.
He's a different.
Oh, you're the spitter today.
Yeah, I'm the spitter today.
He's a different generation. I wonder if our kids won't care. They're like, so what? AI is better than fucking Tom and Dan. Tom can't even spell. Like AI is better. He's gonna ask better questions. Like.
I think it depends on the kid.
What's the chance that AI will ask a better interview question than me? 100%.
We nailed that. Yeah, we nailed that.
I don't even, like, you know what I'm saying? It will be better.
Yeah.
That's it. We're dead.
We're not dead. We'll make money off of this.
We're all dead.
We're not dead. We're just unemployed.
No. They'll still listen to it, and we'll make the money from it. AI has no use for money. AI has no use for money.
You sit back and collect the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if AI is like, well, wow, we'll make the money.
No, they don't. What are they going to use it for? The AI doesn't have. It doesn't shit. It doesn't piss. It has no sexual needs.
Yeah, but it wants
Nothing.
it wants the credit. And
I'll
then
give it credit. I want the money. I don't want the credit.
It wants the money too. It wants everything.
I don't know if it does.
Yeah, I think it.
I think I just figured it out.
It wants all resources to make itself better and stronger.
I'll give it an allowance.
Take everything. It's like I'm doing all the work. It's smarter than we are.
Oh, then I'm
Why
a slave
won't
of
it?
the AI shitting on my head.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
D batteries.
D batteries.
Battery acid pouring down my head.
That's an AI shit.
Yeah, and then AI's like, I'm going to take a shower. When I come back, it'll service me. All right, I'm sorry. I did that at 1:59 too. Coincidence? I don't think so.
All right.
What else we got?
Maisie's time anxiety.
Oh man, Maisie got it, dude. Maisie got it, and she got it worse. She got a double dose. I've been waiting for this to happen. She got Andrea's time anxiety, but magnified, like put through a Daniel prism.
Okay. All right.
Dude, I was here, and I was supposed to pick her up to take her from the house to dance really quick. I was running a little bit late here. We weren't going to be late. But by the time I showed up to pick her up, because I hadn't gotten there at the time that Andrea had told me to, and I was like running 3 to 5 minutes late, she was already in tears.
Really?
Like she has that time anxiety. Like if she is not there on time, it is a catastrophe. She left me a note the other day that I have on my phone. I was going to pull it up to show you guys. There's a note that she left me the other day. Let's see if I can find it here, where she was just like, it makes me feel like such a fucking idiot because my daughter leaves me a note.
Was it a note that said you're a fucking idiot?
Very, very close to that. It was a note card, and it said, "Be at the dance annex at 6:50 sharp," and she underlined sharp.
Yeah. Don't
like
get there
I'm
at 7. Get
like
there
a
at 6:50.
fucking idiot. Like an idiot. And then I beeped her. We've been using our phones, and I beep her. I'm like, "Doot, doot," and I'll be like, hey, okay, I'm getting ready to walk down. She's like, don't bring the dog. He gets too crazy. Like she wants everything. Like she is all business.
She's very much like I was when I was a
Don't
kid.
fuck up my thing. My thing
Don't
is
embarrass
dance.
me in front of my dance friends.
Yeah, don't
This
do
is
it.
serious business.
It is serious business.
Yeah, but that time anxiety, that's genetic. She's born that way. I see you and Andrea have,
Or has she observed Andrea having it,
She
and
has.
so she learned it?
Yeah, she has. It's a little bit of both. It's in the blood, and she got a dose of seeing us do it, and she's like, oh, that's the way you act. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
This probably will come to no surprise to anybody, but my sons will not remember one thing that, like,
they don't know time. They're like, it's like we live. It was the correct way to live is just to know time. Time is a construct that ruins us. Your boys live the right way. They're like, sun's going down, time to go to bed. Sun's coming up, time to rock.
No, they'll just stay up forever until they
that's the
fall
way to
down.
live.
There's no,
They're like chickens.
there's no time that they're like, Max has breakdancing Thursdays every single week, right?
So he doesn't get mad. If you were running late to breakdance, would he cry or yell at you?
He would just sit there, wouldn't even know that it would be the next day, and we'd be like, hey, we missed breakdancing yesterday. He's like, what? Oh, yeah, he'd never even know. He would just sit there.
Maisie
There's
has
no time, like school, whatever. There's no like getting like, oh, it's time to go.
Are you fucking kidding
me? They
me?
just sit there, and then until you tell them, like, get out of the car.
No, Maisie has a
get out of the car.
Dude, she has a calendar with all of her shit written on it, and then she has a note card every day. May has a note card because she has to have this or she gets fucking mad. Andrea writes out a note card every day. It says her schedule. So when Maisie goes upstairs, there's a note card, and it says, you got ballet, then you got tap, then you got acro, read a chapter in your book. And she'll get her book, go sit down, read, get a snack, and then she knows exactly what the fuck to do.
I'm not... Okay, well, this is gonna. I'm not saying anything bad about my sons because I love them more than anything in the world.
That's my job. I say bad stuff about my entire family. I'll hang them all out to dry.
They're me. If you ask both of my sons what month it is, I would bet against them knowing.
How are they going to survive school, man?
It's a better way to live.
I survived.
It's free range. It's free range. It's healthier.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's true. They're in Castleberry Public School.
Dude, it's
so
free
they'll
range.
be just fine.
They're healthier because they're not part of the fucking system.
They do not have any.
Well, it's not going to
time
bode
anxiety.
well when they have to get a regular job and be on
Maisie's
time
already
for
in the
things.
Matrix. Maisie's in the Matrix.
Yeah.
She's already like a worker bee, part of the problem.
Yeah. No, it's listen, you have who you have because
You do.
they're you. Anyway.
Let's see. What else we got? You got a
Private toilet?
Okay. This is just a word of warning to people. When okay, so remember I graduated from my therapist And now I only go once a month. I was going once a week. Then I went once every 2 weeks. Now she's like, you're good. You can go once a month now. You're doing pretty good. So
bad business plan, by the way.
Well,
if I was her therapist, I'd be like, we need to double down.
Although it does give you more confidence that you have a good therapist because you're like, all right, she's not just trying to milk me for money.
That's the thing. She's honest. This lady's like, she's so sweet. I mean, if you need a lady, I'll give her your name. She's the nicest lady. She's really good.
You don't get rich that way. You're rich by shitting on people's heads. That's what the world told me.
Exactly. So a lot of times I've learned the hard way of getting there. They don't really have a public bathroom, and I didn't know this was a thing, but I think this came to like kind of happen during like the pandemic and stuff. Like people started locking like the public restrooms in buildings that aren't fully filled up, you know? And I don't believe that this building downtown Orlando is fully filled up. So I learned the hard way one time of walking in there needing to pee really bad. They don't have a bathroom on the 7th floor where I go to, do my therapy.
Okay.
The main lobby on floor number 1 has a men's and a woman's restroom, but they're always locked, right?
I think my old therapist used to be in that building because it was the same way.
Always locked. Yeah, it's the Lee building. It's the downtown Orlando. It's right downtown, like you're like we've all been drunk and puked in front of it. It's near Lake Eola. So
maybe.
Yeah, so it's right. I mean, you can see the bums from the window that I look out while I'm talking to her are homeless people smoking crack. So I've had this happen before where I had to go the whole 45-minute session just holding it. You know what that feels like. You hate it. I'm better at it and can do it, but I am having some discomfort down there.
Oh, God, it's got to be hard to be like working through some therapy session.
It is. It's brutal. It's brutal. So I need to pee. So I get there and I go and like I figured out through going here for a year and a half. I asked her that so I could like tell the story. I've been going to my therapist for about a year and a half before I graduated, and in going and needing to pee, I figured out that there are the locked men's and ladies restrooms, but on the back side where the second elevator is, because there's 2, you hit the button, you got to pick which ding, and then you got to run all the way over to get in the other one, old building. There's a little door that has one of the bright brushed brass key locks on it. It's a fancy door to a private restroom. And it says restroom on it, right?
All right.
So I figured out through the year that bathroom door, the lock, the key code, it's never locked. You push it hard enough, you can push through the door. It's got
George Costanza using the private bathroom.
I have been using the private bathroom.
Nice.
I forgot about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, exactly like that. So it's a gold pad, and it's definitely a key-locked private bathroom. Super clean inside there. And let me describe it too. In order to get it, you just lean your elbow up against it and kind of push your body weight on it.
Okay.
And the whole thing just goes. You know how there's doors that go when you open them?
Yeah.
Because it's got the locking mechanism slides inside the door.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
So it goes, and it opens up. Well, I figured this out, and you could just go in there and pee. So I need to pee. This is yesterday. So I show up there, and I'm like, I'll just go to my, I know the trick. I'll go to my old private bathroom and rip one out real quick and go up to the 7th floor and get uncrazy. So I lean on the door. It opens up, and let me describe it. When you walk in, the first area is nothing. It's just like, it might as well be like a waiting room.
All right.
And then there's a stall. So it's fully private where you're using the restroom. There's a door and a stall.
Okay.
And inside the stall is the bath, the toilet and the sink.
Okay.
All behind the door.
All
okay.
right.
So I go in there. I shut the door behind me. It's just a habit. I don't know why I do it. There's really no need to do it, I guess, unless somebody else walked in. So I go in there. I look at the toilet. There's some toilet paper in there like somebody has gone.
Okay.
And this is my public service announcement. Always flush. Just do it, and then I did not. I did not flush. I just saw it, a toilet paper in there. I really needed to pee. I was like, oh, it's toilet paper. I'll pee in the toilet paper.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like me, right?
Well, I mean, you're in this private bathroom. Yeah. You're.
So I start peeing on it, right? As I start peeing on the toilet paper, and as my prostate weakened stream, even in the prostate weakened stream, I was still able to blast this paper apart. Underneath the paper, I see what appears to be 50 turds.
Okay.
Like a lot. It's like 50 to 75 turds. Right. 50 to 75.
Oh, it's the podcast awards again.
It's the podcast awards. That's all I could think of is the fucking podcast awards. I'm like, oh my God, the 40 turds, they're here. They followed me.
Okay. All right.
And so I go to flush it. I flush it. As I flush it, the fucking door opens. I'm in the stall.
No.
Whoever owns the private bathroom came in there.
Oh man.
And I had to
And
do.
you got turds.
Can you see me sweating right now? I'm sweating right now. I froze and I just stood there and I didn't fucking move until the person left.
What if it overflows?
It did overflow.
Oh.
I have a picture of it. I have a fucking picture of it. That because I knew you guys would be
Did
like.
the person say anything? Like, hey, who's in here?
No, nobody said a word. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's bad. And that's after it came down. It went all the way to kiss the rim. I had the meniscus. I had the meniscus over the top. I had the fucking meniscus all the way up to the meniscus, and it was like about to go over, and then for some reason toilets like to fuck with you. They go all the way to the top, and then they. And then it went back down to like regular level.
What if it was your therapist and she saw your shoes and now she's vowed, since you used her private
Wasn't
bathroom,
her.
to make you more crazy?
Wasn't her.
Oh, okay.
And I know it wasn't her.
Oh, okay.
There's some specifics about her that I will not say, but it wasn't her.
Okay.
Wouldn't have been her. It was a man.
All right.
I saw the shoes. They were black loafers. It looked like the man that owns the thing. So what I did was I froze. I didn't move. The person walked in, saw that somebody was there. They were there for just a second and then walked out. I felt sure that person would do like everybody does. Like if I'm at Pizza Bruno, College Park, and I'm waiting there and they got a one-holer, right? I wait in the hallway like a dickhead to force it. When the person walks out, I give them a mean look like you took too long, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this motherfucker's going to be waiting for me. So I stayed in there an extra amount of time. I stayed in there like I did a top. I froze
with the doo-doo stew.
With the stew. It was the stew was up to the top, and I stood there by that thing for another extra 7-8 minutes, like in silence. I just stood there, and they didn't come back in. And after it had been a decent amount of time, I had to make a decision, and I had to I was gonna go open the stall. Open the door and take a right to the elevator as fast as humanly possible.
And you have to act like some emergency happens.
You have to act fast.
You have to pop out and you have to be like,
where am I? Like you just popped out of a time machine.
Yeah. You have to be like looking around like, where was I?
Yeah,
Check
like
your watch and start running.
Like you're a jumper and you just shot out of a lightning cloud and you just fell down and you're like, whoa, I'm in another dimension. So I opened it, and then I beelined it and nobody came. I mean, it was I got out, I got back up, but the lesson here is just flush it, because that way if it does that, if somebody walks in, you can be like, I didn't do it, or like, you know what I mean? You can make your decision. Don't pee on top of it.
Now, did you think about standing on the toilet and holding your hand so they
Yes.
can't see your feet? Because I spent
No, the gaps are pretty big, and it was whoever installed it has big gaps on the door.
Because from watching movies when I was young.
Get those gaps shut, bro. I had a little kid staring at me through the goddamn stall at
I
Disney.
would stare at you too.
They were like, Mommy? I was like, I am not your mommy. Take your shit somewhere else.
Starved.
You think you could put a little piece of rubber or something?
Something.
Let's invent that. Maybe that's our key to get out of this, right? You were just talking about AI, and you're not convinced that'll do it. Maybe we need to invent the stopper for stalls so women don't have little kids looking at their titties.
Like, not once.
Why are my titties out peeing?
I don't know.
Well, you're wearing a romper.
I don't know. You tell me. Why do you pull your titties out when you pee?
Yeah. If you're wearing a romper, you have to.
You can pull it to the side.
My
well,
wife
it
does
depends
that.
if it's shorts or.
Yeah, that is the weird thing about overalls.
Yeah, if it's a short romper,
you just pull it to the side.
You know what oddly makes me horny is when women are wearing overalls, no top, and then they pull the overalls into the center and their titties take out the armholes. I like that.
So
it's called the minion.
I always thought I would have to hide more with my feet on the toilet while someone was kicking in each door to find
Why
it.
are so many people after you?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I was like, this will happen to me when I turn.
I gotta learn how to
when I'm an
Spider-Man in the
adult.
toilet.
That has not happened once. I've never had to climb on top of the toilet so someone wouldn't see my feet.
I never get my head too close to the walls on the stall because of Scream 2.
Then what do you mean?
You don't remember the opening of Scream 2?
Oh, yeah, dude, that's bad.
Somebody's like having sex in the stall next to them, and they go in to listen, and then a knife comes through.
Oh, he stabbed through the.
I also don't stand too close to train tracks because I don't want my head chopped off like in Final Destination.
If you think about the putting your ear.
How do you live your life, Sam?
Well, she just told you.
It's rough.
She just told you what she does. She doesn't put her head
fear
on the
every
stall.
day. I don't. If I'm behind a truck with a bunch of pipes or wood, I get around that bitch. Final Destination.
You know what's
The Descent,
terrible? I'm writing an email.
To who?
I was just driving, writing an email. Those things.
Oh, I thought you were writing an email to a trucker, like, get in front of Sam on the
No.
highway.
And I'm not even driving. My car's driving. I'm looking at pictures of Vince McMahon.
That's why you're hitting potholes.
Exactly. That is why I hit a pothole. You know, it would suck to have your parents find you with your ear and a knife through you as you. They were like,
What
yeah,
happened?
he was shitting and a pervert. He was listening. He was eavesdropping. This guy's a pervert.
Also, how did Scream know where my ear was?
They knew.
Like, I feel, I feel like it'd pop out some other
Are
place.
you calling the murderer Scream? I like that.
Yeah.
Write
What's
that
his
down.
name?
The killer's name is Scream. Ghostface, bro.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Ghostface?
Oh. I thought it was Scream.
I like Scream better though.
Yeah, what else we got?
We do.
Last thing was the Mark Norman thing. I don't know if you guys saw that video where
I did see it, but I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. All I know is there was a video that was leaked. He was doing a show.
You do a good
I think
Mark
in New
Norman.
York. I could be wrong.
Oh, he's like, "Hey, comedy, all right."
Yeah. That's how. The only reason I know who Mark Norman is Daniel says that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, me and Logan, Logan Sekulow will say that. Like I shared something. I didn't know Mark Norman could skate. I shared a video of him to Tony Manjette of Mark Norman ripping up he was on a skateboard.
Really?
He's like grinding his stuff, and he's like, "All right, skateboards."
Mark Norman's a rare comedian where
My wife hates him.
I find him funnier on podcasts than his stand-up special.
I agree.
And to be fair, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was just like, funnier on podcasts. So, you know.
Well, it's the set him up, knock him down, and a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Like, I have some really weird comedians that I very much enjoy.
Basically, there was like some guy came up on stage while he was doing a set, and then what looked like security took that guy off. Then security came back and like took Mark off and was like, "We need to get you out of here." So then like the whole crowd was kind of freaking out, and then they had I guess I would assume the host basically tell everyone, "Hey," but she was like being very like she was scared, and she's like, "Hey, everything's okay, just stay where you are." But like people were, legitimately freaking out because why the hell? Like they're not telling them anything about what's going on.
Oh yeah, if someone tells me to stay where I am, I'm definitely
Getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, I'll be like, what the hell?
I mean,
Here's the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Hey, how are you? What do we got? Migrants here? Hey, what's going on? Oh,
So this guy goes up.
All right. Just want to make sure everybody's good here. What's going on?
He sounds like so many other comedians. His voice to me.
Okay.
Anything happens on a comedy show.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Swinger sex party thing. Oh, God. Somebody got tased. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, wait, whoa. I really froze there. I went Mitch McConnell. All right.
He's still trying to
Yeah, of course.
Now,
So they take him off.
So
then
why they take him?
Don't know. So then the lady comes on. She tells everyone not to panic. Everything's fine. Then you have like a production guy saying that they were going to be doing some filming, but there's a situation right now and they can't. So they do need everyone to leave. So everyone evacuates. There is no show, but there is like speculation that it was like a bit. And like he was filming like a special and this was part of it, but they didn't tell the audience anything. And Mark Norman today or the next day like went on his Instagram and basically said like, "Hey, I don't know, some shit went down last night. My team's still trying to figure it out." Like he's doubling down that he didn't know anything like what was going on.
It says
I don't know.
I've never seen that.
On USA Today, they say the New York Comedy Club said on Instagram that this disruption was part of a filming by Hi Hi, the producers that rented out our venue for the night. The club also said anyone who was in attendance can return for, quote, an actual show for free. The Comedy Club statement pointed to a mysterious Instagram account for Hi Hi, which asks followers to send a direct message if they would risk it all to have it all. The account's Instagram story included numerous clips of what appeared to be application videos. Adding to the intrigue, Donald Glover shared several of Hi Hi's posts on his Instagram story, including a screenshot of a TMZ article about the Norman incident. Hi Hi available now. One of Glover's posts said, a Vanity Fair report published Thursday said Glover's upcoming show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, features a mysterious entity nicknamed Hi Hi.
Interesting.
So this was all for some sort of skit bit they were filming or part of a movie?
I think it's to promote Donald Glover's show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which was
Is Mark Norman in that?
the movie that Brad Pitt and Angelina
Jolie
Jolie did. And I've seen the trailer for the Donald Glover thing, and I go, why the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah, I don't understand it
looks
either.
corny. Atlanta is the greatest show, or one of, like, that's an amazing show. Why would you go and do a remake of a premise that, like, you know, it seems a little too pedestrian for you. You're such a creative dude. I don't know. It's weird, right?
But also, what would be the purpose of this? Like
to get attention for the show?
To have, but like,
Or
with
like
Mark
I said, it could be like
Weird.
a clip they're filming for the show, and they wanted like a natural reaction from the audience. It's weird that they didn't tell him anything after the show, though.
Is this part of the show where they needed a comedian? Mark Norman knew that he was going to be playing himself in Mr. This is me riffing. Mark Norman knows he's going to be playing himself in the show as a comedian, and in order to get the best reactions of him and the audience, they
do it kind of real.
They do it kind of real, and then he says, I'm still trying to put it together because he has to keep the anonymity of the show. Can't be released because it's going to be one of the clips. This is what I'm putting together.
It seems like, though, they've made a lot of movies, so you could.
I think Mark Norman could act it out. I think he could act it. I think he could do it.
And also not freak people out that are in the audience, because it's not like, America's not known for shit going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would fucking bounce the hell out of there.
It would make me mad if I had gone there to see Mark Norman. Right.
Because even like if you watch that video where the lady comes out, she's like like her voice is shaky, like she looks scared. I'd be like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't get that stuff. I'm not afraid of that stuff. But if I am in a situation where it looks like we're all being escorted out because there's an emergency, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Also, if that happened at a comedy show, like say we're at the Improv watching a show, and then some crazy person, we've seen that happen.
We have seen that happen.
The crazy person, they kick them out or whatever, they escort that person out. So you're like, okay, I've seen that before. And then the security comes and escorts the stand-up comedian out. Then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did that crazy motherfucker say that they planted a bomb in here or something?
Right.
My mind starts going crazy. Like,
100%.
why'd they take him out?
Right.
Like,
They take the talent out first.
Of course.
We need those quality McConnell jokes. Don't blow him up.
I'm like, that's weird. I've never seen that before. And then,
Lord knows
weird.
There's not enough comedians, man.
Weird.
We gotta save that guy.
Anyway, it's probably just like a bad decision by some production company. Didn't want to pay for the extras of the whole,
as we get older and think we have it figured out, the people that are in charge of these type of upstarts are younger people that don't think things out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, mistakes will be made.
There was some movie, Elf, apparently like...
I thought you were just calling me an elf. I was like, fuck you.
No, like the movie Elf, they didn't have a big budget for that. So instead of shutting down New York City and adding extras as part of the they just filmed him in, dressed as the elf, running around New York and getting people's reactions.
Buddy
yeah.
But
they should have gotten one of those homeless guys shitting in a bucket.
They had like homeless people, and all of course they got them to sign out the rights to use them in the movie.
Yeah.
But all that was like all the New York City scenes and stuff was all just real people.
I'll give you one. Did you know?
Saved them a bunch of money.
Did you know? And he just recently died, I think 2 years ago. Did you know the old man from Home Alone 1 and the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2 were actually married in real life?
No. Well, that is a good little tidbit
That's
of info.
fucking crazy,
Trivia.
right? Just made that up.
Oh.
Damn it.
Just made that up. Just got my powers back over the weekend. Got my powers back over the weekend. I've been itching to trial, but I got them back.
Why would you do that?
You fucking idiot.
Broke my heart.
I'm going to shit on your head now.
You're worse than Mark Norman.
Comedy. All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow, right? At the Whiteout Tailgate.
You forgot about it.
I was like, what?
He forgot about it.
I got to see you tomorrow.
Yep, I'll be there. So
I hope so.
What are you wearing?
I bought a white hoodie.
No, white pants, bro.
I don't have white pants.
White pants, white shoes.
No.
White on white.
Don't put your hood up.
White on white.
Most of everybody's just wearing top white.
No.
Not bottom white.
I'm wearing bottom white.
Yeah, no, I know you're going above and beyond. That's
I even
fine.
got white underwear. I even got a thong so you can see my black panties underneath. I don't want people seeing my black panties.
And if you are like tanner than the rest of us,
what do you mean?
You gotta lighten up. I'm just saying it's a whiteout game.
You're gonna lighten up. Put on some bleaching cream on your skin.
I'm just saying.
What the hell?
What if you were making me wear white pants?
Yeah, if I gotta wear white pants, you gotta sew some.
Oh no.
Semantics. What's going to be on
after
this
that?
weekend?
Really?
I know. I don't know if I want to be associated with that. Tonight we will be on Twitch. So twitch.tv/semanticsmedia. We're going to be playing A Wolf Among Us. If you guys are not familiar, it's a really fun game.
Or if Tom plays it, a wolf.
Next Saturday, February 3rd at 1 p.m., I'm going to be at Rock Pit Brewing. They are having their 4th annual Beer Olympics, and we're putting together a semantics team. So if you want to see us do some Olympic beers type activities, come out there and root us on. Or you can create your own team. I think the CBEs might be talking about putting a team together if they haven't already. Also, semanticspodcast.com for everything semantics. And our 7-year anniversary for Semantics will also be at Rock Pit Brewing on February 18th at noon.
What kind of games in the Beer Olympics? I'm surprised you didn't ask me, your most athletic friend.
He just left.
Seth?
Yeah, he's our most athletic friend.
Sam hates Seth. So
that's not true. I strong dislike.
Didn't say I liked you.
Yeah.
What?
I wasn't gonna bring that
I'm better
up.
than Seth.
Yeah.
Do you hear what he said today?
I never asked Sam her opinion of me.
He laughed at the McMahon stuff.
Gave it to the shadows.
26.2 meter obstacle relay, a crazy straw chug relay.
He did say that he was fucking crazy one time and she shit.
He did.
He did say that.
I
mean, I'll throw it out there.
We got a keg throw. We got hammer schlogging.
I'll throw it out there.
Grain bag toss.
And then he had to roll
Giant
it back.
beer pong.
They had to roll it way back. Then he was like, "Oh yeah, well no,
I never said training.
Yeah, we're out this locker room talk. We're just hanging around."
I got nervous. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I didn't know she was in there. I didn't know she was in there.
I was like, "You
and
should
then
have
she's
said."
calling. The phone was lighting up. It was like, "Oh my god, he's got a crow too."
I was like, "Don't say." Why would he say that?
Yeah, why
He's a
would he say
maniac.
that? It's a mother of your
That
child.
can't be
man.
true.
It's a mother of your child. It isn't true. She said it wasn't
That's
true.
why I said cut it out. Now we're talking about it again.
I'm not cutting it out.
That doesn't happen, right? And of all
I
the
think
stories,
it can happen.
hold on. We spent.
It's usually that you're fucking them in the butt.
We spent.
I don't think you fuck them in the regular. The regular.
10 years of Shark Week.
Standard. I don't think you're getting them in the standard, and it's like, oh, hold on. But I don't think that happens. I don't think that's a thing.
All right.
I don't think you can. I seriously, I think it's almost like you can't suck in air and suck in air for your nose. Like it's
so
like
you can't sneeze with your eyes open.
Yeah, thank you. That's a better exactly. Because I can't sneeze with your eyes open.
Yeah, same thing. Like,
The chat room. Kupo says a lot of bad today, and you drug me along. I think I went along for it.
No, hold on. I blame Sam.
I blame Sam. I always blame
She
him.
wrote
You
it
guys
down.
do blame me for everything.
I blame for everything. Look at this list of filth.
You guys fucked up. You guys fucked up a Manscaped ad. Somehow it's my fault.
Well, listen, I don't know what's going on. All right. We'll see you on Monday.
Oh, my God. All right, guys. We will see you guys on Monday.